The Gospel Sounds Music Awards is coming to Birmingham, Alabama. Friday, August 22nd, 2025. Hosted by Sir Every Drake and Yielded. Featuring the New Hope Mass Choir, Brian Woods, and the Voices of Victory, Phyllis Wong, Keenan Coleman, B.J. Williams, and Shabbat. Terrence Gamble, and the Living Testimony community singers, Michael Lee and Ron Summers, and many more. All roads lead to the Greater Grace Church, 1945, Centerpoint Parkway, Centerpoint, Alabama. VIP reception, 5 p.m. Red carpet, 5:30 p.m. Main show, 7 p.m. Tickets are $35 in advance, 40 at the door. VIP 50. Get your tickets at Eventbrite. The Gospel Sounds Music Awards. Don't you dare miss it.
Hey, good afternoon. What's going on? Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up. This is your girl Yielded right here where I am every Tuesday, 4 to 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. It's the place where we put a little heat to the word on the street. Turn it up, DJ. I need to hear that. Yeah. Give me a little volume. Give me a little time. Get me right. And with the get it. Hey, y'all. Listen, it's your girl Yielded. I am super excited to be here with y'all today. Oh, sing it with me. Yes, we have an amazing show lined up for y'all. It is what? The second Tuesday in July, y'all. So y'all know what that means. It's something special. It's something momentous. It's something fantabulous. If you don't know, you need to grab your friends, grab your cousin, grab a frog, grab a dog. The Bible says, he that have an ear, do what? Let them hear. Let them hear what we got to talk about today. Got some amazing announcements we're going to share with y'all. Got some fantastic things that we're going to share. So you don't want to miss it. You don't want to miss it. Don't want to miss it. Make sure the people get it and got it. I need to make sure Lorenzo's got our special announcement videos queued up. All of that stuff is in the background and he's ready because I'm getting ready to tell y'all everything today. So we're going to let it all out. The cat going to be out the bag and the dog going to be chasing it. But anyway, hey y'all, how y'all doing? It's Tuesday. I'm always excited to get here on Tuesdays because Mondays be Monday. And then Wednesday, we be like climbing the ladder to get up over the hump. And so on Tuesdays, I be getting revived from Monday enough just to go up the hump. And so I'm always happy to see y'all on Tuesday. So do me a favor, a huge favor, and like and share this video. Like and share the video. Like and share the video. Do what? Like and share the video. And if you're there, say hello. Go ahead and comment because I don't know you're there unless you say something. If you never say anything, I never see you and I never know you're there. But I want to be able to shout you out. So go ahead and like and share this video so that I can shout you out. Look, I got some giveaways. I got some stuff I want to give away today. So we got to make sure we get all of the links and stuff over there ready for that. So people will know what I'm giving them, tickets and prizes and shirts and cookies. I might even have some money prizes today. I don't know, but we're going to get all this stuff together and we're going to be ready. Hello, Miss Alicia Clinton. How are you? Where you at, Clinton Brandley? Listen, I'm slow, but hello, Miss Alicia. How are you? Where you watching us from? Tell me where you're watching us from. Let us know where you are. We want to shout you out and say hello to you. Might want to sing you a song or something. I don't know what we're going to do today, but we want to know that you're there. So go ahead and say hello so we can say hey to you. I see some other folks popping in here. We got some new, look, we got new announcements. I can't tell. See, I'm that family member that if you don't want nobody to know that you can't tell because I'm going to tell it. I'm going to tell it all. I mean, I don't tell the bad stuff, but if we got a surprise like the gender reveal, I'm not the person that can know the gender before the gender reveal because I'm going to be telling. I'm going to be like, oh, she going to be so cute. Hello, Miss. Oh, we got Alicia's in here. Come on, Alicia Correa. Alicia C and Alicia B. How about that? Hey, y'all, welcome. Where are y'all watching from? Listen, we got some amazing announcements coming today. We got some giveaways we're giving away today. So you don't want to leave here. Go ahead, like and share the video. Let the people know that we are here. Let the people know that you are here. And we're going to get on into these national holidays because we got a jam-packed show today. We got Buku. Alicia, you know Alicia? Alicia, y'all know each other. Alicia, meet Alicia. Alicia B meet Alicia C. Alicia A is absent, but B and C is here. Alicia, where y'all from? Y'all in these H-Town streets? Y'all in the East Coast? Where y'all at? How y'all got here? Who told y'all to get here? Where you come from? But listen, nonetheless, we're excited to have y'all here. I want to know where y'all are, where y'all watching from, what y'all know about the FIYAH Show, what y'all want to know about the FIYAH Show, and all that good stuff. But listen, today is July the 8th. All right, Alicia C is in these H-Town streets. H-Town, baby. H-Town. You heard me? Oh, Alicia B is in H-Town. Welcome. Where y'all been at? We in Houston. We ain't never seen y'all on here. Oh, y'all know Michael. Pray. Let me pray for y'all. Lift your hands right now. Father God, we ask that you cover these women because they know Michael. And you know the rest. You know Michael. So you know they need much prayer. Pray. Lord, cover them. Don't let them taint them. Don't let them do nothing. Yeah, cover them in Jesus' name. Amen. But national holidays, we're going to get into it. July the 8th. Today is National Be a Kid Again Day. Look, since y'all know Michael, I'm going on and bring Michael on in here so y'all can see Michael and see how he acts up and how we need to be praying all the time. Michael, do you want to come in here and talk to these people? They're your friends.
I don't. No. Y'all tell me something. I'm going to tell everybody.
Michael.
I'm that person too.
I don't like your shirt.
I don't like it either.
Cindy, how are you, Cindy? Skinny Cindy is here watching with us. Hey,
I got Cindy. That Alicia group here, huh?
Yeah, you got the Alicias. You got AA. You needed one more. You had AAA.
It's almost like a disease, the Alicias. I got the Alicias. Woo! It's a good thing, though, right? Don't look at the camera like that.
Diseases are not good. You talk about you got Alicias. They do sound a little itchy, though. You sound like you need a. If you got Alicia's, you sound like you need a penicillin.
Look.
Listen, you need some bacitracin. Lorenzo, I think you better come on in here because you don't seem like they're gonna act right. These Alicia's in the audience, and Michael is acting up out the gate.
Today is a fun day when it comes to national holidays. To all
Michael,
you backers.
Look who's here. Look who's here.
Oh, I got a spotlight on me right now. I can't tell.
Well, I'm here.
What's up, my guy?
What's going on, my guy? How y'all doing? What's happening? What we doing right now? I believe we need to be quiet so we can do national holidays.
Look at our beautiful host.
And here come the popos.
Stay on the storyline. Let's go.
Hey, let's stay on task, everybody. Let's back up. We got stuff to do, everybody.
All right, it's July the 8th, Michael. I'm being obedient. It is National Be a Kid Day. National Be a Kid.
Lorenzo, what's up? Being a kid.
Grow up. Grow up, Michael.
It's my day.
It's National Video Game Day.
Oh, I gotta go. Got games to play.
Grow up. I ran into a gaming convention group of people at a hotel last year, and everybody was walking around there like a zombie. They didn't hold their heads up when they walked. Their arms didn't sway when they walked.
Did they have a little knot on their head from them headphones that they wear?
And they was dressed up too. They dress up. They was all walking around in there like they had on Harry Potter robes or something. I don't know what they was. And they stunk too. They was a little stinky churn.
I'm not a stinky gamer.
Yeah, I said they've been playing games for months and Sunday and ain't bathed. Look here. It is a National Love Your Skin Day.
I love my skin.
Love the skin you in. That's what the people say.
Lorenzo, you love your skin?
Love my skin I'm in. With the 99-degree weather that's right now, I'm loving my little dark skin.
You got a cold front over there.
It ain't cold, brother. It ain't cold.
So y'all know I typically try to save the holidays for Big Back University for last. Woo. But that's all that's on here. It was only 2 non-Big Back holidays. It is National Blueberry Day.
Ooh, yes.
It's National Freezer Pop Day. So
Oh yeah.
I don't like how they write that. Freezer Pop. I've never said freezer pop before in my life.
Would you like?
What do you call it?
It's a freeze pop. It's not a freezer pop. It's a freeze pop.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And the way I say it, it's one word. National Freeze Pop Day.
Okay, Petty LaBelle.
I'm just saying freezer. When I'm reading it,
potato.
But that doesn't read well. It doesn't. National Freezer Pop Day. That doesn't even. It's Freeze Pop Day.
But everybody knows what a freezer pop is. It's
National Chocolate with Almonds Day.
Ooh, guess what?
Look at Michael. You better show up with your chocolate almonds, big back of you.
Let me tell you this. I got not a confession, but I got something to say about that. Right? I'm in this big store with the J at the end of it, right? And I'm in there with my child, my son. I said, go grab something, get whatever you want. You know, you don't tell kids that, okay? So he comes back, he put everything in the cart, everything, chips here, this, that. I'm like, okay, what's all this stuff? Okay. Get to the register. And there is this chocolate covered cashews. Ooh. Scan that thing, and it was $19.
No way.
I would have told the cashier, baby, he allergic. Put that back. I didn't even see you put that.
I only want one.
The only now the thing about it is the reason why I didn't is because I love cashews. So
so you did it.
So did you eat it?
Huh?
Did you eat it or did you let him eat it?
No, it just happened today. I'm gonna eat them after we get off.
Oh, that was today.
Yes, today.
I thought this was when your son was a little kid. So no. your big son is running around still putting buku junk in the grocery cart.
Yes.
I thought you were reminiscing.
No.
And he like 97, and he's still putting a bunch of.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna keep on moving. It is also National Ice Cream Sundae Day. I'm so mad that Mike O does his research and shows up to work with his national holiday chocolate covered almonds.
Ready.
Now look, let me tell y'all. I used to run from our so you know Janice Harris. Mighty God. Is there anybody that don't know Janice Harris?
Everybody knows Janice last name.
Everybody knows Janice.
Even Charlie, last name Wilson. So, I just lost my whole train of thought. Oh, I said I used to not be fond of the church fundraisers. We used to do the quarter things. They used to bring us the quarter wrappers, the quarter cards, and you had to get quarters and put them in the cards. We used to sell this, we used to sell that, cake drive, cake walk, fashion show, this, that. The only church fundraiser that I like is when we get that World's Famous. I know they're not sponsoring us, but I just want to say it right now. Them is the bestest. Look at that. You better have some World's Famous. But see, I ain't like the bars. I only like the chocolate covered almonds.
Oh, eat one. You be changing those words quick. I ran out of almonds.
Bars. I want the chocolate covered almonds because it ain't that much chocolate. I'm not really a chocolate girl. The only thing I like chocolate is a man. So
chocolate, right? And you talk about Lorenzo, chocolate.
I like a chocolate man. Anyway, we're gonna keep it moving. Michael, what else did you have for food? Because I know you did your big back homework. That's all you want to talk about is the food holidays.
Math Day, Math 2.0.
I skipped that one. That seemed
for all you nerds out there. That wasn't a sneeze.
I thought you had some more food. That's all the food you had?
I like
blueberries.
Math. I like math. That's it. Video game day, blueberries. I love me some blueberries. Ice cream sundaes. What?
The fire nights are coming for you. Mike, why you got that food in front of you? Big activities. Shout out to RJ Flemister. So that's all. That's
activities, but
yeah, big activities. Put it together.
Get it right, RJ.
So listen, those are all of the national holidays, but there's one more. There's one more that y'all ain't gonna find on the calendar. Can I, Lorenzo? Why are you looking like that? You don't want to talk about it?
Go ahead. I'm go ahead. I'm working in the
This
background.
is July the 8th, which is the second Tuesday in July, which says that it is a national holiday for the Fire Show.
What?
It is our fourth birthday.
What?
Fourth birthday. Happy birthday to the Fire. Where's the birthday song? What kind of church is this? Didn't even got no birthday song for the whole show. Who does that? I was waiting on you to play the music or something.
Producer? I don't have mine. I have it queued up, but I don't have the board in front of me.
Why we don't have no birthday music? Who did that?
We don't have birthday music because we happy birthday to you.
There's your birthday.
Happy birthday to you. We saving it for later.
Oh my goodness. I think I need somebody. RJ, I can't hear
RJ,
that.
call up.
RJ, I want to hear that. So you typing it don't sound good. Let me hear that. Let me hear that, RJ. I mean, just, you could just like click a button and let me hear it. And then if you disappear or something like that and then show back up later, that'd be fine. But I want to hear that. Just click a button because I know you got magical powers and you know the Lord and stuff. So, but I want to hear that. So it is our fourth birthday, y'all. I am super excited. So that is 4 years of the Fire Show. Man, let me tell y'all, I got 3 words for that. I ain't gonna get into it because I might get a little misty-eyed. And so we ain't gonna get into them.
Winning show.
Oh, you better come on with the 3 words. Them wasn't mine, but them works. Them works.
You let me say it again?
Say it again. We didn't hear you.
Award winning show.
Right, y'all. And not have we just won one award. It's multi. So that would be 4 words. Multi award winning. We've won an award every year that we've been in existence. Right now, we're still holding the throne to the best radio show. Is it the best radio or best live? I don't know. One of them. We didn't have both of them. I don't know which one we still reign and holding, but we got that thing.
Best live.
Best live show. Best live show in October. And so we're still holding that seat until then. Lorenzo, I saw Michael's shirt. I see your shirt too. So Go ahead and let us see your shirt. Let us see your shirt. Not Michael's, yours, Lorenzo. Shout out to these Spin Awards, y'all. Last year, that's who nominated us. We won our award there. We are going to we got several announcements today, y'all. I'm super excited.
I know we all repping today. What's your shirt say?
I got the blues. My shirt say I got the blues. That's all it said. That's it. That's all. Don't worry about it. Ain't nothing else. But listen, y'all, it is 4:18. That means we already 20 minutes into this show. I need y'all to go ahead and like and share, tag some friends. Man, we got some amazing announcements that are coming up later. We got some fantastic guests that are coming up. Roy, where you been at, Roy? I didn't see you last week. You ain't come to work last week.
He did.
You ain't calling in sick. You ain't sending no note. If you was here, I don't remember. You didn't do nothing significant. But
neither did our guy from down under.
Huh?
Neither did our friend from down under. I didn't see him last week either.
Down under. I'm nervous. Roy Brown.
Lorenzo's buddy from Australia.
Oh, yeah, I hadn't seen him in a while. Roy, it's our birthday, so you have to sing happy birthday to us, Roy.
Y'all gotta understand. It is at his time. It is 5:19.
Yeah, well, he should be up
in the morning.
He should know that the Fire Show's on right now.
The blessings come to the early rise.
Okay,
that's right.
So look.
All right,
Michael.
Yes, ma'am.
You have been. I want to say, is this 2 or 3 years with you? 2.
It's got to be at least 2. At least 2.
So I know it's So, Michael,
I
just want to hear from you. Real
Talk
quick.
to me.
Real quick. What 4 years? What you think about the Fire Show? 4 years.
4 years. I think we're on a good track right now. We got We got some faithful listeners. I thank God for all of our listeners. They're if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be around here right now. So that must mean we're actually giving them something that they want, that they crave, because they keep coming back for more. Now, when you're in that level, when people coming back for more, you get to start charging. All right, everybody. My Cash App. No. Okay.
You know what? So I'm gonna block you. That's what I'm gonna do. You was doing good until you got to that part. So turn his mic off, put him in the corner. Thank you, Roy. Roy Brown say I can't just say Roy, it don't sound right. You gotta say Roy Brown. That's just like freezer pops. I don't like freezer pops, so I don't like Roy Brown or Roy. I just like Roy Brown. But Roy said this is a great show. Thank you, Roy. We still waiting on you to have your big head in one of these bubbles. We wait. I mean, want to have your thoughtful brain in. I didn't, Lorenzo. You don't know when to play the commercials or the bleep or something. You don't supposed to let me say everything.
No, because he got a big head.
It looked big on his profile picture, so I didn't. I was just thinking out loud. I wasn't supposed to say it.
That head he got is huge.
Big head.
Awesome.
Big head, Roy Brown.
So y'all do me a favor right quick. I got some giveaways. So I need y'all to like and share the video so we can be a blessing. It's our birthday, so we want to give out gifts. How about that? Y'all like that? Y'all like to go anywhere that people give you a gift? So I got some stuff I want to give away to these. What you say your disease name was, Michael?
The Alicias.
I can't.
So we need some of them Alicias to get some of these prizes we're gonna give away today. So y'all get your people in here, like and share the video. It's 4:22. I think we going to a commercial break or we hanging out. What we doing? Y'all don't want to miss the news.
We're gonna go to a commercial break so we can be back with the dedicated news by Cousin Al.
Oh. Well, excuse me, then take it.
More bad.
Take that. Go.
What's up, family? It's your boy Cousin Al reminding you to keep it locked right here on the FIYAH Show. I'm coming with your dedicated news, the top 3 news stories of the week, the news you can use. It may come from CNN or the crackhead down the street, but I guarantee you don't want to miss this. Keep your eyes open and your ears clean. You know what I mean?
Greece is cheap.
But the airfare costs a fortune.
Paris?
Not much closer, and again, airfare...
What about Puerto Vallarta?
Let's face it, flying anywhere is just too expensive.
Wait, what's this? Low-cost airlines.
With one call to low-cost airlines, you'll drastically slash your travel costs. We're talking insanely low airline prices to any of your favorite destinations. Where would you like to go? London, Rome, Costa Rica, Australia?
Wow, that's cheap.
So why wait? Call now to learn how crazy cheap it is to fly anywhere in the U.S. or international. Our prices are so low, we can't publish them. The only way to get them is to call to instantly hear the most amazing best deals on airline travel. It's that easy. So call now and start packing.
Call 855-325-1768. That's 855-325-1768. 855-325-1768. That's 855-325-1768.
The abuse of opioids and heroin is killing people. Recover Now is a new national movement to help you curb your addiction. You can get help now, right now, and you can get clean in as little as 7 to 30 days. So don't wait, change your life. Call the number on your screen right now. We can help. You could have a brand new life in as little as 7 to 30 days. You can change your life. Call the number on your screen right now.
Here's an important message from the U.S. Med Diabetes Solution Center. If you have diabetes, you know the pain of pricking your fingers. But now, by wearing a small device called a continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, you can reduce your pain right away. It's easy to use and helps you make more accurate diabetes treatment decisions. So call us right now to see if you qualify for a CGM at little or no cost. U.S. Med. Better service. Better care.
Today we're comparing blue pills, the name brand, with our generic little blue pill.
Okay, so what's the difference?
The name brand pills have the brand name from a large pharmaceutical company engraved on each pill.
What does that do?
It makes them cost a lot more. Both pills have the same active ingredient, which allows you to be, well, more active.
Don't pay more for the name, pay less for the pill. Get our generic blue pill for as little as $2 each. Call right now for yours.
It's the Fire Show, hosted by Gildy. Turn up the radio if you feel it. We gon' talk,
Look, I can sing today because there's some people that might get jealous if they hear how good I sing their songs. So I ain't gonna do it. They gonna do it. They gonna do it. But listen, y'all, it's your girl Yielded right here on the Fire Show. Where y'all been? Listen, we got some guests in the vestibule. Go ahead and like and share the video. Let the people know we're here. Let the people know you're here. Let the people know everybody's here. Get them in, get them in, get them in. Michael, sing the song. Michael. Oh, listen, Lorenzo, bruh, we're going to have to replay the song if you're not going to cue the people when I say for them to sing. Michael sitting there looking like he swallowed a canary. He didn't come in on time, on cue. Listen, if anybody's looking for a job, just let me know. I'm looking for some new co-hosts. I'm looking for some new button pushers. I'm looking for some new backup singers and dancers. But listen, y'all, we're having a fantastic time here. So go ahead, like and share the and let everybody know that our guests are in the building. It is our birthday. We're celebrating. Wait a minute. Lorenzo, where's my cake? You said last week we was going to have cake. I ain't got no cake. Where is the cake? Michael. Come here, Michael.
I'm kind of disappointed right now because I was singing it and I was on so perfect. You could have put that on the recorder. You could have recorded that, played it, and no one would have known.
They would have known what?
That was really Antoine Hilton.
It was him or it was you?
You wouldn't have known.
You sound that good, bro?
Yeah.
Do it again. Let me see. Come on. Ready? Oh, you better be on cue, Lorenzo.
Did it again.
Turn up the radio.
I'm like my friend Lorenzo. I sing and then I'm out of commission.
You sang 1 second. This is getting ridiculous. Lorenzo came out of retirement, went to a concert, and was off the show for a month because he lost his voice. This is getting ridiculous. Now you sing one line, and now you can't sing. Okay, Michael, come on. You ready? Get it. Get all three of them. They're you.
Oh! That man. Can we snub that one? Can we snub that one? See,
listen, that second one sounded like somebody trying to throw you in the back of a white van with no windows. You was getting you sound like you was getting kidnapped. That is ridiculous. So listen, y'all, we're having an amazing time. We're super excited about our guests that are in the vestibule eating our peanuts and our popcorn. People sending messages and carrying on. They know I get distracted and get excited when they come around. Stop. Behave yourself. Sit there and be quiet and be still, like the little good cheering in church. But listen, amazing show lined up for you guys. We got some announcements. It's our birthday, so we're gonna be all off the beaten path. So if y'all see me rolling my eyes, it's because Lorenzo is trying to make us stay on task and topic, and I don't want to do it. I don't like topics and tasks today. I just want to ramble and talk because this is a birthday party, and at the birthday party, you don't have no time schedule and agenda. At the gender reveal, sometimes the baby show up before it's time, so we just gonna be out there. Lorenzo, Cindy, Michael, Cindy. She said that note hurt. I'm telling you, it sounded like he was getting kidnapped. Lorenzo, are you coming back in here?
But
are you acting funny?
Cindy, I was waiting for my introduction.
Oh, go back out. Go back
out. We'll give it in about 3
hours.
All
right, y'all. Today is July the 8th. It is national holidays that we are celebrating, and we are celebrating National Chocolate Covered Almond Day. So we have our very own chocolate covered almond. It just so happens to have an eye as a nose and a beard. I got sugar. Come on in here, you old chocolate covered almond head, you.
There he is.
Anyway, see,
now you can't unsee it, right?
First of all, I ain't gonna keep doing it. Second of all, I got guests. Be on your best behavior. We have guests in the best of you, okay?
We is.
To both
We
be on your
is.
best behavior. Our guests can't be here all day. They got other things to do. So can we bring our guests in?
Ooh. Can you bring him in? Introduce our lovely guest.
Can we bring him out? Bring him out.
It's my birthday party.
I know.
We act like a kid that day.
And this is
it's National Be a Kid Day.
And this is a great gift for you for your birthday.
Sit still.
Aww.
Sit still.
Okay, Lorenzo, introduce the guest because you're gonna have a whole attitude and the almond gonna start to melt. So go ahead.
Anyway, we are so glad and so honored on this 4-year anniversary to have the man, the myth, the legend with us. Actually, he has a new song called God Is, God Can, and God Will. He is the writer of the theme song of the FIYAH show. And he's the one that always hit them high notes. Ladies and gentlemen.
That was Michael.
Al.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Come to the stage, cousin Al.
Oh my goodness. I can't with y'all. Anyway, coming to the stage on this beautiful birthday, my gift to you, Antoine Hilton.
Hey.
Me first. What's up, Antoine?
What's up?
Ladies and gentlemen of the FIYAH show, everybody.
FIYAH show.
Antoine.
What's going on, Mike? Oh, how you doing?
I'm doing good, Antoine. How you been up there? You taking care of Lorenzo up there?
Super magnificent, man. Couldn't be better.
Awesome.
Happy birthday, FIYAH show.
Woo!
Thank you, sir. We appreciate it.
Sir, you can't be a whole singer and come on here and say happy birthday.
That birthday song you did for us was the bomb.
Yeah.
You have to sing happy birthday.
Y'all legit are getting old. 4 years?
4. 1, 2, 3.
Talking about consistency. Congratulations.
How about that?
You don't get
This
the
show
hint. Yielded.
lasted
You don't
longer
get the
than
hint.
both of my marriages. This is awesome.
Put together.
I'm done.
If we make it till tomorrow, I did both of my marriages by a landslide.
You know what? Pastor Jay, thank you for tuning in. Happy birthday, FIYAH show from Pastor Jay.
Yes, thank you, Pastor Jay.
Pastor Jay always got something to say. What's happening?
Listen, Pastor Jay had nothing to say for the last 4 weeks.
Yeah, that's why they done took over the man's show. And then he got nerve enough to get a nomination. He ain't even been there. So Mr. Hilton, we're super excited to have you. We got other people that's supposed to be coming and joining us, but I don't know why they texted instead of joining. But we're super excited that you are here.
Yes.
So we definitely Look. Why people always try to take the glory unto themselves? That's what happened to Lucifer. He tried to take the glory unto himself and he got kicked out.
Wow, you went okay. You know what?
It's not your birthday.
She cuts deep.
It's our birthday. Your birthday ain't for a whole nother whopping 11 days, Felicia Lamb. But anyway,
Felicia said birthday month.
But it ain't. It's the FIYAH show birthday.
Thank you, Dr. Lamb, for wishing us a happy birthday.
It's the FIYAH show birthday. It's not her. Whew. Okay, so Mr. Hilton, you're here. Let's just get back to our guests. I think we're gonna go to dedicated news. Is that correct?
We need to go to the dedicated news, and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna talk to our special guest. One of them. We got more than one guest today.
Antoine, did you bring us a present?
Yeah.
Him.
He's gonna play it in 3 minutes and it's 3 minutes and 36 seconds.
Just to be exact.
All right, roll, get to the news because this is getting something. I don't know what I'm feeling right now.
He didn't get the hint.
Uh-oh.
Let's go.
Look.
What up, RJ?
He said he see that. he see that salt and pepper in that beard. He even got a little salty, RJ. Some people look like the pile of sugar over there. Just oh yeah, you can see it. It's there. You was trying to be in the shadow of that bib on that hat, but we can see it. Come on. Look at this one. I'm glad he got his hat on today. Play the news, Lorenzo. You don't know when to push the button because these people cutting up.
Hold on. I'm gonna stop you right there. I'm gonna stop you there because listen, and I'm not being critical of your vocal because your vocal, you know, we can work on that. But when we go in the studio, I need your voice at a place where you can hit it and quit it. You know what I'm saying? This is not a marriage. You're not going in the studio. People want to be married to the studio. Do the groundwork here with the vocal coach. Do it here with me as mentor. And when you get out there and you get in that studio, it's like making a baby. Hit, pull out, you done. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those things where it doesn't take all day. And Antoine, you guys, Antoine, when I talk to Antoine, I say, Antoine, when you go in the studio, I want one time. I want you to lay that track. If God don't get the glory, then he just ain't gonna get it. You know, the line. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Cousin Al right here on the FIYAH Show with your dedicated news. The top 3 news stories of the week. Take a break. Of the week. Yeah, so roll my intro.
Oh my goodness.
It's the dedicated news, y'all. All right. Let's jump right into it. Look, man, the 4th of July just passed us by. And a lot of people, I saw you out there celebrating. I know some people said it was so many days after Juneteenth Day. So that was kind of funny to me. But I hope you guys had a good time with family. Now, I told you, it was on Dedicated last week. Go watch the replay. I put into the atmosphere. Please do not put these fireworks in places where they can, you know, blow up something. Don't have a wheelchair and you trying to roll backwards to get away from the what's about to be the crime scene or when they chalk you out on the floor. I didn't want nobody to get hurt. But did y'all listen? Did they listen? No, they ain't listen. People out here still acting a fool, running amok. So that was the story. That was a video put out of a lady, you know, teaching a kid how to, you know, do the firework. You know, you like Roman candle and boom, you get to see it. Well, I guess she didn't tell him that it wasn't a baseball game because he made a home run. Check out the video.
Stop moving.
I saw this one.
Hold it up.
That's hilarious.
Oh!
He wouldn't stop. Now I can only imagine the barbecue that was going on in the house, or you know, whatever food they had. Where the family probably was barbecued by that time. But yeah, that was a interesting situation. I pretty much fault. I don't know who to fault. You know what I'm saying? Because I think the parents should have known, you know, if your child's scary, you know, if your child can't do that kind of stuff. And so your job as a parent to say, hey, they can't do it, or hold his hand. You know, our uncles and my dad and everybody, they used to hold our hand while we did it until you got used to it. But little man ran right up to grandma's hospice bed in the house and just blew it up, didn't he? I mean, I don't know. I don't know what people be thinking. And he ain't look no older than what, 3, 4? He was young. So I tell y'all every year, be careful. And y'all bought all these fireworks and was popping them to 5:30 the next morning. I say Independence Day, America at this point is independent in a new relationship. So I don't know why y'all still popping fireworks. And I was scared that it was gonna be not a firework and something else that they snuck over here to get us back. So y'all better start being, you know, be ye careful. You know what I'm saying? But God bless America, the land that we fumbled. All right. Number two, on some more serious and devastating news. You know, there have been Texas floods that took place over the past week or weekend, and there were campers out, kids missing, kids found deceased, teachers found deceased, and camp counselors and all these different people. Bodies have just been found. Let me just put it that way. And so let's keep them in our prayers. I know that the weather is still kind of iffy, and you know, you look at the river, the Guadalupe River, and how it just rose, and just, from what I understand, it was like days worth of rain was just put out in 2-3 hours. And so a lot of people are still looking for loved ones. Some people say that this is a conspiracy thing. They say that, you know, this was plotted out. I don't know who would have had I don't know how we can control weather except by global, warming and different things of that nature. But let's just keep the people in prayer. Keep the people in prayer, because that is a devastating thing. These people sent their kids to church camps and they didn't come home. So let's make sure, FIYAH Nights, that we keep them in prayer, in prayer, in prayer. They did ask President Donald Trump, could this been prevented? Were some things in place that could have been, preventative? And this is what he had to say.
In light of the floods, do you think that the federal government needs to hire back any of the meteorologists who were fired in the last few months?
I wouldn't know that. I really wouldn't. I would think not. This was a thing that happened in seconds. Nobody expected it. Nobody saw it. Very talented people are there, and they didn't see it. It's, I guess they said, once in 100 years. They've never seen anything like this.
No. I'm like Karen Clark Sheard.
I'm sorry, Donald.
Because, I'm just at a place where you're not going to give us, the meteorologists and all the people that lost their jobs, you just throwing them to the wolves. Okay. So you're not going to help us get ready so we can prevent our unaliving, so we can, run and seek shelter or whatever before it's already down the street. 2, FEMA, if I'm not mistaken, they talking about getting rid of FEMA. So then you're not going to help us rebuild so we can continue to live. Sound like a whole lot of unaliving propaganda. I could be wrong, but May Shake said that she heard the same thing. So I don't know. I honestly don't know. Let's just pray for those family. And
no idea.
I don't know. I don't know. Y'all pray. All right. And the number one news story of the week, y'all. This is something I've been investigating. I've been trying to figure some things out about it because I wanted to bring clarity. I wanted there to be enough information, but family hasn't reached back to me. But one family member did answer some of the questions that I had. So that was a young lady who was missing. And so when they found the body, it wasn't in good condition. It was outside. So it was no longer in good condition because it had been some time. So the medical examiner told the dad, they matched the dental records. That's the only way they were able to see who she was. And it was his daughter. And so he went and he viewed what the remains were, which of course by that point, was outside, heat, the body decomposing, animals, whatever. I don't want to make it too graphic. So they told him the dental records matched. And so he took the remains and had the funeral home just to cremate the remains, right? Only to find out a little while later that his daughter was alive. Let's check out the story.
It was like, your daughter been in here since February, and it was April then. And the state of her body, and you can't come in and see her.
The body was found in this wooded area along Hudson Avenue. The medical examiner's office told the family that they identified Shanice using dental records. Mark had the body cremated and held a memorial service for his daughter. Months of grieving went by until one day he got this picture from a stranger on Facebook. It's Shanice in Detroit holding up a certificate dated November 2024. The family raced back to the medical examiner's office. They were asked if one of Shanice's children could provide comparable DNA.
They took the DNA test, submitted it, and it's not a match.
Shanice is not dead. Those remains are not her.
Who is this female that we have in the urn?
The ME's office asked for the ashes back, and here's when a bad situation gets even worse. The family mixed the remains with Shanice's mother's.
Yeah, so that's that's a bad situation, ain't it? They didn't mix the ashes. I mean, why we just so creative, I tell you, our ghetto. We are just, very, very creative. And I know when they put that random person's ashes in there with that mama, I know the mama was like,
I don't know who this woman is. Mom. Who are you?
And where was she at? Now, she ain't went and got a certificate of completion probably from dental school. Where was she at? Where? And you... See, she finna be charged. She finna be charged. Tyler Perry better get this. This is a good script, Tyler Perry. Now, I don't really give out stuff. But you got 6 months to write it, or I'm gonna write it. That's a good script because... Jesus. All right. It's me, your boy Cousin L with your dedicated news. Back to y'all in the... Oh, wait. Now, I did see that it was National Freezer Pop Day. National Freezer Pop. So I'm wondering, is that a popsicle? Or is that like, you remember how you used to be bad and your mom would take the belt, wet it, put it in the freezer and let it get kind of like frozen hard, and then she would whoop you with it. So okay. Back to y'all in the studio.
Who got a whipping with a frozen belt?
I got it with anything. I don't care if it was frozen or hot or what.
Who got a whipping with a frozen belt? Those probably days I dreamed or desired to be whipped with a frozen belt more so than what I got a whipping with.
Right?
But look,
especially on a nice hot summer day, get that frozen belt.
You know what? We're gonna bring our guests back in here because we need our guests to be in here to go ahead and get to this birthday present, since that's what we got. Birthday present. So Mr. Hilton.
Yes.
That's your singing voice? What that voice was? I've never heard that voice before in my life.
Oh my goodness. I can't. I'm done. I can't be done.
Yes. That ain't your singing voice. Your singing voice is way up here.
That was a very white voice.
Who? I know who that was. So, Mr. Hilton, we have God Is Live, a remix, a do-over of what prompted this new God Is.
I just wanted to keep it alive. I don't know if everybody know the story, but the song comes from my grandmother who passed away on April 1st. She preached a message called God Is, God Can, and God Will. And I didn't feel like the message reached enough people. So I wanted to give it more life. I wanted to restart it, relaunch it. And so I said, let me do a live version, because live, it gives it a different feel when you perform it live. And I wanted to bring that expression to the radio waves. That's why I redid it.
Okay, awesome. So in wanting to keep the message alive and wanting to redo what the live, I guess you summed that up, but you have a feature on here. What is that feature all about? How did that come to be? Why did you feel that this was the move to make? Look at that. Look at the stage talking about it's fire. It is.
Thank you, Felicia.
You read that, Antoine. Put that back up there, Lorenzo. Read that in the only way Antoine Hilton would read that.
Me?
Yeah. How would you read that? You got this word that you say all the time. I say, do he think he's Spanish?
Oh, fuego.
It's fuego. I mean, mid-sentence, he just go in fuego. Sir, are you okay? Anyway, sorry, go ahead. Because that's how I read it when I saw it. Say it's fuego.
So earlier this year, we were you was there too, you. We were in New Orleans, and it was during Super Bowl, or I believe the Super Bowl, Super Bowl weekend, and we were out in New Orleans, and we had a performance at a place in New Orleans, and we sung, and then some other young lady came up after I think a group or something after us, and she sung, and the power that this young lady had and the control that she had, I said, one of these days I'm gonna do a record with her. So I wanted to wait until the right time, the right song that can deliver the right message. And I believe that this song was the song for her and myself to collab on because of the passion. And she has passion. She has drive. She has an anointing. And just not anybody just can't be a part of this project. So we met Kayla Love out there. And ever since then, we've been keeping in contact, waiting for the right moment, and yielded. He reached out to her, made the contact, and we made it happen.
Awesome. So are we doing just the remix? We're not gonna go back and get the other one and do it, or what we doing? Lorenzo, we playing both or we playing one?
No, we playing just one.
I don't like this church. All right, y'all. For the first time here on the Fire Show, we get one song for our birthday. It's a fantastic song. We was hoping for two. I was looking for my Elisha portion. I want the double portion. But we're gonna go with what we got. And this is a fantastic gift. So, Antoine, if you had to really just, step up to the mic and intro this song, because I can do it, Michael can do it, and Lorenzo can do it. But ain't nobody better than Antoine Hilton himself. No. Mute him, delete him, block him, something. I don't know. Come on, Antoine, introduce the song.
Ladies and gentlemen, God is Live, featuring Kayla Love and Antoine Hilton, coming to you live, all 3 minutes and 36 seconds.
Wait, I get look. That, okay, never mind. Go ahead. Don't talk about that later. You
cannot. I cannot. Horrible.
We're here for all 3 minutes and 36 seconds.
So, Michael,
however long
he didn't give it no justice. Michael, introduce the song.
Ladies and gentlemen, Antoine Hilton and Kayla Love with the world famous God is Live. Hit it, Lorenzo.
He said, "Hit it, Lorenzo."
The cue. I was there. I was the queued up and everything. Oh, it's just for him. Hold on, Lorenzo gets to hear it.
We don't hear it.
I can hear it.
I can hear it.
We hear it now, but badly.
It's like the one where mercy lives, wrapping me in silence. You're dead to breathe the impossible, and it feels like prayer. God, shut
Mighty God, mighty God. Listen, Antoine, get out the way. Move, you and Kayla. Move out the way. Move. We won't talk about the song. They just was sitting right there. Listen, y'all. That song, take Michael, come on, because you fell in love with God is the
He hit it
original.
live. He hit it live, everybody. That wasn't no recording. That wasn't take 6. That was take 1. He said, "Ow!"
No, he didn't say that, but that was a good.
He did it. Hold on. Let me squeeze harder.
Don't do that. We don't want you to hurt nothing. So y'all listen, Fire Nights. I see y'all
Love
here.
it.
Y'all been listening to it. How do I know? Because y'all been texting me, telling me y'all been listening to it. What do y'all think about that thing? Sean Lee from Kansas City says she's loving it. Sean Lee, have you downloaded it? You streamed it? There you bought it. You bought it. So, okay, Lorenzo, you've been here since the reveal of the first one. You got the second one here. Now I know they don't compare, they not to compete, but what's your thoughts of version 2, the remix, the live version? What you got? Lucy,
Well,
that's
this
Lucy. I
particular
said
one, it's
Lorenzo.
like I'm loving it because I said what it is. It's like because of the difference of it, and then when you put the little oil and sang on it, it just brought upon a whole different vibe. It brought upon a whole different. It was something different. Like sometimes you get a remix that's kind of like the same, but this got a little pop in it, little smooth swag or something in it. Some swaggadocious going on up in it.
It had that Nola stank on it. You know what I'm saying? You can eat some fish, but if you eat some Nola fish, that's a different kind of, you eat a biscuit, you eat a Nola biscuit, it's a different kind of biscuit. Look, Cajun Creole twist to it, man. Let me tell you something. Michael, come on, I hear you. Come on, what you got, Michael?
Dark roux in it.
He said dark roux. You know what? Come on, Michael. You gonna tell it in a minute.
I like that. That's good stuff. I like the sound that she added to it. She how am I trying to say this? She put in a certain stank on it that it didn't have to begin with, and I think that was it was good. It was good. And then to hear Antoine coming in the background, and then he hits you with the ow. I can't do it.
So I'm gonna tell you when I
like
heard it. Okay, RJ said honestly, I don't know if that. What is that?
He's trying to do it.
Is that what that is? The W's is too high. They're too low. They got to go. I don't know. But anyway, the man. Listen,
Antoine Hilton, you did it again, buddy.
Man, let me tell you, when I heard the first time, I was like, it came on. I was like, okay, Kayla doing her thing. And then I heard this other voice. I was like, who is that? I thought it was just Antoine and Kayla on there. And then I kept listening, and I was like, oh, that's Antoine. That was a sound, or I've never heard that voice before. That's why I said it when I said it earlier. I was like, what voice is that? I've never heard that voice before. And that's immediately what I told him when I heard it. I called him, I was like, who else is that on there with y'all? Because I've never heard that person. So, man, I know that family, friends, I know Mrs. Hilton has to be looking at this song like, man, what else is next? What else is in there? And what did Mr. Hilton, he listened to his own song and he got it happy? He did. Wait.
He said, I'm done. I dropped the mic. I'm out.
He said that song was a hit and I'm out. Don't worry about it. But
he said you're welcome.
So Lorenzo, we're gonna talk to our other guests. Okay. We're gonna talk to our other guests in a minute about why she's here, but she's in the background there in the vestibule eating peanuts. So I want to see what she thinks about this song. So bring her on in here.
Bring her on out.
All right.
Good evening. Good afternoon.
I can't see you though.
You can't see me?
No, I see you. Somebody else talking about they in the back, but we can't see them. So, so Martisha, we gonna get into the root and the knit and the grit of why you're here. But you was in the background and you
Yes.
heard that song. What you think about that song?
Actually, I like the song because I heard it the very first time when you were live before and it first played. So yeah, I have some memory history about that song. So pretty good.
Okay, all right. So I don't know why I can't see you. I don't know. Your camera off or something. You got to come on back in. Okay, there you go. Look at God. He got to jamming the song over there and fell off the camera or something.
I'm reading what's under Martisha's names. It says the unapologetic therapy.
We ain't there yet. Stay on task. Lorenzo, can we get Mr. Hilton back in here? All right, come on.
Y'all just left me, locked me out. I'm like, where I go?
You were partying too hard.
You heard that note you had hit, and then you had got excited, and then you fell off the camera.
Oh man.
So, Antoine, we got to talk about this finished product, man. You knew what it sounded like going in. You heard what you heard that made you bring Kayla Love in. You felt like this was the collab, this was the time. And then when you heard the final product, what were you thinking?
I was thinking just that. Wow. I was thinking, wow. I was thinking of a movement. I was thinking when we perform this song or we minister this song together, the effect that it's going to have on the people and how much glory we can give to God because we both sing from our hearts. And it's another chance for my grandmother's message to tunnel through me and Kayla Love to reach the masses. So I thought, wow. And shout out to everybody that had commented on the song. Thank you so much, Felicia, RJ. I don't know everybody's name. Cindy, my cousin, thank you. Everybody that's on here, I appreciate the love for the song.
Okay, awesome. Now look, I know you got some little singers that live in your house. Some of your offspring there. Your offspring. And I'm gonna let y'all ask some questions and Martisha, feel free to jump in there if you want to ask a question as well. I want to know.
Look at one of them.
Who that is? That's Cash. I can't see.
Cash.
Hey.
He put his hat and his glasses on like me. Say what's
you
up.
You better be your daddy's child. Ashton. What did you think? What you think about the new song?
The God is live.
It was good.
It was good. So did your daddy sing better on this one, or did he sing better on the first one?
The first one.
He sang better on the first one. Why did he do better on the first one?
I don't know.
You don't know. You just know it was better the first time.
Because he tried harder.
All right. Good deal. Michael, Lorenzo, Martisha, y'all got a question for Mr. Hilton about this live remix? I was listening. I didn't hear my part. I had
Antoine. Let's not fool the audience. How many takes did it take to get that live track?
Can I be honest?
Yes.
1.
Woo! I knew that was the answer. That's how you do it. Congratulations. Here, fist bump. Good stuff. I like that.
This guy here. Lucy says she's got a question. Type your question, Lucy. We can't ask if you don't type it. So Martisha, you got a question for Mr. Hilton about his music, about the song?
Well,
what you got?
Just learning the history from the song. I think he said the information the idea came from your grandmother, correct?
Correct.
So in mental health, I talk about generational things and things that we learn generational wise. And I commend you on giving her that celebration of bringing back something that she gave you that was positive in the ministry. And I commend you also on the song. It's a great positive song to have, to be able to listen and then know the backstory behind it. So how long did it actually take for you to come up with that idea, even though she said those words years ago? How long did it take for you to marinate and bring that up to a song?
It had to be about 10 years, only because it rung in my mind. I mentioned it different times, different parts of my life. And then just a couple years ago, I was sitting there playing a guitar, and I thought of this melody, and I said, this would be perfect. Because it's nothing I just wanted to just push out there and jam to the world. Like, I wanted it to be right. I wanted the song to be right, the music to be right. And this was it. And I thank you for that, acknowledging, the fact that I gave honor to my grandmother through the song. I appreciate that.
Awesome. That is fantastic. Antoine, you want to answer that question? Be mindful that Lucy is, she's senior or seasoned or tenured. You gotta hope her. You gotta hope her a little bit.
Hi, Lucy. It's available now. All streaming, downloading platforms, whether it's iTunes, and you can go to YouTube and listen to it. You can go to YouTube and you can stream it on YouTube. You can play the song Antoine Hilton, God is Live, featuring K Love. Thank you so much for your support.
Awesome. Listen, let me tell you, she just hit it right there. She said, I need to listen to this song every morning, play it at work every afternoon and every night at bedtime. Let me tell you something. Can I be honest? I put on this morning when I was getting dressed. Anybody know me, when I get dressed, I gotta, I put my music on. Whatever. I have music on, and I accidentally put it on repeat. So I was waiting on the rest of Antoine Hilton Experience to come on, but that was just repeating. And I got dressed so fast and got my little protein shake, went out the door, got all the way to the job, and realized I didn't have my laptop.
Oh, wow.
So guess what that meant? That meant I went in the building, did what I needed to do, came back out, put it back on in the car, let the windows down, and drove back to
back on in the who? In the what?
In the car. I put it back on, got back in the car, let the windows down, drove all the way back. And look, I slow rolled back to the office. I said, man, I'm not in no hurry to get there. I listened to it about 4 more times getting back to the office. So y'all know that's about 14, 15 minutes because it's 3 minutes a piece. But the job is like next door.
Oh, that's so
that's
cool.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
But listen, guys. We got to actually let Antoine Hilton go. He has another prior engagement that he has to get to. So we have to actually say good. See you later. I never say goodbye, but we see you later. We know you got to run because I already know what's going on. So we're going to let you go.
I don't like when people come to my birthday party and leave early.
Right? I appreciate y'all. Didn't even sing happy birthday.
That's what happens when you get Hollywood.
Look. Oh, stop it! I'm gonna be back. Let's bring me back real soon, please.
You didn't even sing happy birthday.
I will.
He will, but it's birthday today.
To you.
There you go.
Sing,
Come
on. There you go. little gas.
There it is. That's awesome. Thank you, Ashton. I'm telling you, you're better than your daddy sometime. All right, we appreciate you, Mr. Hilton. Thank you so much for taking this time out of your Hollywood schedule to celebrate on today. Yeah, he moving around. Get him on out of here. He gone. Bye.
All right. Get that paparazzi off of you.
Have a good one. Look at the sun shining.
I know, right? Awesome.
Gotta
So y'all heard it here. For the very first time, God is Live featuring Miss Kayla Love. I won't tell y'all that she's over here texting me talking about she don't want to talk. She's shy. So she didn't come on, but she was supposed to be here with us. But don't worry, we're going to get her in here and on here. And God is going to have his way with her and allow her testimony and her life to be what it's supposed to be in a day and time like this. But man, it's 5:11, a fantastic, amazing time here on the FIYAH Show. We got Tish hanging out with us. We didn't want to leave out there in the vestibule, but we're going to talk to Miss Martisha Sherman in a little bit. Lorenzo, you got some bills we paying? What we doing?
I've been trying to pay bills for the last 5 minutes, but I ain't want to interrupt your conversation on your birthday. So can we go pay some bills right now, guys?
Is it okay?
Is it okay? It's your birthday. It's the FIYAH Show birthday. I want to ask permission before I go and start paying some bills.
Okay, for him to stay on schedule.
Can I go pay bills?
My screen froze.
Okay.
Greece is cheap.
But the airfare costs a fortune.
Paris?
Not much closer, and again, airfare...
What about Puerto Vallarta?
Let's face it, flying anywhere is just too expensive.
Wait, what's this? Low-cost airlines.
With one call to low-cost airlines, you'll drastically slash your travel costs. We're talking insanely low airline prices to any of your favorite destinations. Where would you like to go? London, Rome, Costa Rica, Australia?
Wow, that's cheap.
So why wait? Call now to learn how crazy cheap it is to fly anywhere in the U.S. or international. Our prices are so low, we can't publish them. The only way to get them is to call to instantly hear the most amazing best deals on airline travel. It's that easy. So call now and start packing.
Call 855-325-1768. That's 855-325-1768. 855-325-1768. That's it.
The abuse of opioids and heroin is killing people. Recover Now is a new national movement to help you curb your addiction. You can get help now, right now, and you can get clean in as little as 7 to 30 days. So don't wait, change your life. Call the number on your screen right now. We can help. You could have a brand new life in as little as 7 to 30 days. You can change your life. Call the number on your screen right now.
Here's an important message from the U.S. Med Diabetes Solution Center. If you have diabetes, you know the pain of pricking your fingers. But now, by wearing a small device called a continuous glucose monitor or
Today we're comparing blue pills, the name brand with our generic little blue pill.
Okay, so what's the difference?
The name brand pills have the brand name from a large pharmaceutical company engraved on each pill.
What does that do?
It makes them cost a lot more. Both pills have the same active ingredient, which allows you to be, well, more active.
Don't pay more for the name, pay less for the pill. Get our generic blue pill for as little as $2 each. Call right now for yours.
Listen, y'all, it's your girl Yielded right here in these fire streets. Well, every Tuesday, 4 to 7 p.m. Listen, it's 5:15. We've been rocking and rolling already. If you just tuned in, you've already missed our first guest, Mr. Antoine Hilton, with his new single, God Is Live, the remix, y'all. But listen, don't miss it. Don't miss it. We got some other stuff going on. Got some giveaways. Got some stuff we want to talk about. But in the meantime and in between time, Michael is not ready for anything. Y'all got to get it together today. I don't know what's going on, but listen, we're super excited again that you're here. Like and share the video, We're going to turn it down just a little bit and get into another mode. We're going to switch lanes because we know that it's always important to share things that are inspiring, some things that are uplifting, but it's also good to have hard conversations. It's good to talk about things that most people don't necessarily want to talk about. So we want to go ahead and bring our co-hosts back in here and get them all prepared and ready to have this discussion. Lorenzo, you coming back in? Michael, y'all coming back? Where y'all at? Shout out to
Oz here.
Awesome.
Hey.
Shout out to my mama's daughter over there. She's over there in the quiet stand. I wanted to hit this comment real quick before we move a little further. Cindy says the fact that Aunt Martha was the inspiration behind this record makes it even more special. Awesome. So make sure you go and download that, Miss Cindy, and let everybody know. Antoine says sorry he had to leave. Thank you so much. Thank you guys so much for having him and letting him be on our show because he Hollywood and he love us. And my mama daughter said, happy birthday, Fire Show. Happy birthday, Fire Show. Happy birthday, Fire Show. Founded by God and you. Thank you, my mama daughter. She's special. I think she's singing it. She's celebrating your holiday today too, Michael. Be a Kid Day. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
she probably singing it and dancing. But again, we want to talk about hard conversations or have hard conversations, But we got guests that's gonna be just dropping in today because it's our birthday. And so as they drop in, we're gonna bring them in. We don't want to get into these serious conversations, then bring somebody in that's uncouth. Speaking of uncouth, I think Pastor Jay is knocking on the door or something. Is Pastor Jay?
Not uncouth. That was hilarious. Uncouth.
Wait, hold up. There he is. There he
Y'all
is.
ain't seen me. Look at I was here.
In 4 weeks.
Pastor Jay, you know your co-host gonna feel some kind of way about this.
Hey.
Listen, look like you've been running.
I've been outside. I'm football coaching, so it's been rough.
You done mess around and disappeared right there. Your head ain't even filling up the circle no more.
That's crazy.
That's why I wear a hat, so I don't get those comments.
It's okay. Do not touch his anointed. That's what the Lord said. Well, hey everybody, it's Pastor Jay, and like always, I got something to say. Did y'all see how many times I got nominated? That was crazy. Because
we didn't, Pastor Jay.
Did y'all see it?
Pastor Jay, we didn't get to that point yet.
But I just wanted to see if y'all saw.
We saw it, but we didn't get to that part yet.
Okay, I want to make sure.
Did you see it? Yielded? Did you see how many times Pastor Jay got nominated?
It's your season to be blessed. God's gonna open up the window and pour you out a blessing. I don't know the rest. It's your season.
Yield it. I guess
Amen.
Might be in the building this year.
So
might be in them spin streets. Lorenzo, tell him, say, so Jaylon, are you gonna spin?
You gotta spin.
So hey everybody, this is Pastor Jay. I'm here to shout out happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Finally, somebody sung to us.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, y'all.
I cannot. Well, Pastor Jay, you are more than welcome to stay with us, but we have our guest out in the vestibule. She look greedy, so she be eating our peanuts.
I'm gonna let her get all the peppermints, and I'm gonna dip out and give me some peppermints on the way to go because I gotta get out these streets because they looking for me.
Okay. Well, thank you for stopping by to sing us a happy birthday.
Happy birthday! Yeah, I love y'all.
Yeah. Thank you, Pastor Jay. Listen, if you ain't doing nothing tomorrow, you got a show tomorrow that you can show up for.
You ain't gonna show up, Pastor Jay.
In these anointed radio streets every Wednesday. What time you be on?
Pastor Jay, hold on. Pastor Jay, do me a favor.
Yes.
You got to download that over to my side. Okay, we'll talk about that. We'll be talking about.
Oh yeah.
I need it to be downloaded on my end.
What are we talking about here?
We're talking about the commercial. You know
the March.
Oh, got you. I could do that. I'll go in the back of the studio before I leave, and I'll leave the light on.
Okay, we're gonna let you go. Hopefully we see you. Have a great one. Thank you for coming. God bless you.
Somebody need to get that boy some snacks. His back got a little. Listen, we're gonna have to put him out the big back ministry.
Pastor Jay out them streets. What he doing out them streets? He losing all that weight, doing some stuff in them streets. I don't know.
Pastor Jay out here looking like a thin mint. Come on,
listen,
you better.
I don't know.
Pastor Jay head done got small and back done got little. Okay, come on, Pastor Jay, you better be slim. Listen, y'all, we're gonna bring Martisha Sherman back in here, y'all. We having again a conversation that is so imperative in day and time such as this, where we have made it not so good to talk about certain things, or in the house I grew up in, it was like what go on in this house stay in this house, and what we got happening and this and that. And there was a lot of times that there were people in our families that were not quite right, and because we weren't allowed to talk about it, we would just say stuff. Oh, that's just Billy. Oh, that's just how Bobby act. Oh, he just a little different, and things were actually going on and we didn't talk about it. So welcome, not for the first time, for another time on the FIYAH Show, Martisha Sherman, the unapologetic therapist.
Thank you. And also happy 4th anniversary, birthday, all of that above, and blessings upon blessings to the Fire Show.
Listen, thank you. We appreciate it. I like the birthday because it's like birthday and cake go together. And I'm big back. I don't. You say anniversary, it just kind of sound uncakeish. So I want some cake.
We need cake.
Okay.
Thank y'all very much. I appreciate y'all. Thank you.
I think that deserves a session on the couch because something is clearly the matter.
Yeah,
we're not gonna talk about it.
Yeah,
So
I was thinking about that. Okay.
Don't be coming over here diagnosticking.
No, you say therapizing, remember?
Yeah, that's my word. She always want to be therapizing people and stuff. Don't be therapizing.
Wow. Okay.
I use my EAP benefits and I used all my free visits.
This is the part that I just tip out and said I'll be back. Or shall I stay?
You should stay. You should stay. This is the part where it get gooder and gooder. So, Martisha, tell the people you got some alphabets and numerals and hypotheses and eclipses behind your name. What is all of that? What does that mean?
So, my name is Martisha Sherman. I have a master's in science. I am a licensed professional counselor out here therapizing individuals.
You better therapalize the people. I love it. I love it. I love it. So instead of Slurpees, they get Therpies. Oh, yeah. Don't worry about it.
Woo. Lorenzo, we're gonna make it through today.
I don't know. I don't know. Today holiday was what? Like a what? A child day?
Like a child, act like a kid day.
Y'all doing a great job.
I know you are, but what am I?
Taking it too far.
Let me can I just this is a PSA. It's about the storm, really storm over here. So if y'all lose me, I'll be back.
Okay.
Just want to
wow. There's a storm now.
Oh, it ain't over the ocean. It's over my house.
This way.
It's here.
So now.
You ever look outside? Listen. You ever look outside and it be bright and then you turn back around and it's dark? It's like, whoa, what's going on here? It's not even nighttime. But anyway, go ahead. Let's get therapized.
I believe your mama would say, go lay down. The Lord doing his work right now. So go lay down and turn TV off. Don't worry about it. Just go sit down. I still don't understand all of that.
Leave
but yeah,
Mike
that's what
alone.
they said.
Leave Mike alone. He's just hard-headed. That was mine when I was little.
Oh, really?
He's just hard-headed.
So Miss
Hard-head make a soft behind. That's what I was told.
Well, that's not how it was said to me, but it was the same premise. But Martisha, you're licensed professional.
Yes.
Counselor. What does that entail? You give people scriptures when they act up, or what does that mean?
It can be on both levels. I ask that question before I even have a session. I'm asking them, can we bring God into this situation? Because a lot of people hear the word, pray about it. There's prayer to it, yeah, but the word of God said faith without works is dead. So your faith and my works, we're going to be alive. That's how it's going to happen in a session.
All right. So I got a bunch of questions, but I want to let these gentlemen ask some questions, and I want to let them ask questions because I know your business a little bit, and so I don't want to be in your business like that. I want them to get some authentic business. Okay. So Michael, Lorenzo, I need y'all to get in here and let's have one of these conversations because mental health. We've been talking about men's mental health. We've been talking about mental health awareness. We've been talking about mental health, but what most people don't understand, in order for mental health to be such a thing, there has to be some mental illness. And so
he's Tourette's. Lorenzo got Tourette's today.
I got a cream I can put on that. What is that noise that keeps coming out? What is that?
I'm loving these cliches, though.
Say it again. Is what? Because of mental. Say it again. What you just said. Repeat that. I'm gonna see if you.
I said, ask your question to Martisha.
No, you said so. Say it again.
Mental health is a thing, and in order for there to be mental health as a term, then there has to be some mental illness.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Michael.
You act like you're trying to say something without saying something.
It's
Sitting over there looking like
setup.
today's
I don't
national
wanna
holiday,
fall
chocolate
into the
covered
setup.
almond. Yeah,
Wait,
chocolate covered almond. See, they can't even be serious. That's why we can't have conversations in this church.
Oh man. Woo. It's the Fire Show's 4th anniversary. I'm like, oh my goodness. It's like I gotta reset. Let me
contain yourself.
Let me reset.
But
Michael,
we acting like it.
Can you help him?
That's the question, Mike. Okay, I got a question. When you stop, when you out and about, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then there's a lot of people around, and then you just stop peopling.
You want to know if that's the norm or if that's
Is that a norm? Is that a norm?
It could be a norm, but it can also be a disorder. So when I say a norm, it could be a norm in the fact of you just don't want to just be bothered, but then it can also cause anxiety. So it can be social anxiety where you want to be socially withdrawn. That can be a disorder. So it depends. There's different factors to that.
Well, the person that I'm always talking about, they be like, I just don't like people. But if I can just bring up a picture, but I'm not gonna do that right now.
Yielded. I think that one went like this to me. Look.
Michael said it went way over his head. Okay.
And took my picture in the background.
Give me your hand.
No, I'm messing. I like to mess. Today is that day that we just mess around. But be serious, Michael. Be serious. Oh, okay. All right. I'm doing something in the background. So go ahead. Michael, ask a question.
Where can I get that wallpaper you got behind you?
Which one are you talking to?
Yeah, it looks like
you got to go to school.
You got all these degrees up.
Oh
there.
yeah. That's the educational part of what I do, and I tell the clients all the time, I did the educational part. I need you to do the experience part. So that's what I want.
How many sessions normally do you spend with an individual?
It depends on what it is that they're there for. In actuality, a session can go as many as 12 sessions minimum, and it can go longer depending on how many times they need to come back for a session and what the disorder is. If it's just something for talk therapy, it's normally like 12 sessions. If it's something with a mental health disorder, they can start off with talk therapy and then turn around and change, and more sessions can be added to that. Then also your insurance. RJ
has a question. He said, how do we identify our mental illness? Is there a certain level where counseling is required?
So for that, RJ, I would say, and I say this all the time, stop Googleizing yourself.
Ooh, you see what she did there?
Because individuals are quick to go on Google and find out, look at all these symptoms and say, this is me, this is me, this is me. Well, that's not you. Seek a professional. Let us sit down and talk to you about it. And then we can tell you whether if you have depression, anxiety, adjustment disorder. There's so many things that we can say that you have. And sometimes it's just, you just need a break from people. So for that, to find out if you truly have a mental health illness, seek a professional. And then we have different questionnaires that we can ask you to determine whether or not you need a session, or if you need more sessions than not. So for that, that's what we do.
I love that you said quit Googleizing. That's something that's bothered me for ever since the internet came out. People have a problem with self-diagnosing.
Most of it.
And what I tell them is, are you a doctor? No, but I saw it on Google. I said, well, Google's not a doctor either. You can't believe everything you see on the internet because it's all real.
Right. And when I say, if you notice, I broke it down, Google lies. Yeah, because Google, anybody can put anything up on Google and you're going to believe it. So if somebody put on there, oh, if your big toe is bigger than your other toe, then you have depression. And then you sit there and you believe it.
Yeah.
It's like, wait a minute. stop reading up on this stuff. We go to school for it. I go by experience. I went and did the degree. You know, come on, Congress, y'all gonna pass this law about deleting these student loans, please. But anyway, I went to
Ain't gonna
school.
happen. You ain't even got no more Medicaid. They
Right.
ain't got no more. Yeah. Anyway, sorry. The big
Right.
beautiful bill.
Exactly. So with that, I went to school for it. So when I have an individual that comes to me, it's totally off experience. I did the book work. I just need to talk to you so we can get this thing done. And also, come on, Yilda, you finna hear me say this. Eradicating and destigmatizing what the community claim is crazy when you can really define it. When somebody tell me, oh, somebody says I'm crazy, I say, go look it up in a dictionary, define it. Tell me what it means. It's not what you think it is.
It's got my picture in it.
So when you tell somebody to go look up crazy in the dictionary, what are you expecting them to see? I mean, why would you direct them to the dictionary?
Because we use that word so abusively. I say abusively. We abuse certain words when we hear them. Like depression. If you don't know exactly what depression is, go and look it up so it can give you a full understanding so I can break it down to you a little bit better. So when you say, oh, that person crazy, well, what does crazy look like to you? Is it what? Define it for me. Define it and I can tell. Define it for me and I can tell you whether or not that's true. And I really would like for people to stop using that word so loosely. Crazy.
That's become a popular slang term now. That's crazy work.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
but see, the thing is, I actually know of a couple of people with mental disorders. I'm gonna put it that way.
Okay.
And what she just said about the word crazy, I experienced it because I'm guilty. I say it loosely. I said, "Man, you crazy." Don't say that. And they were serious. And the thing is, when they told me that, I thought about it, and they do take offense to that, big time. People that are diagnosed, certified, they do take offense to that because they know what that word means and they know what they're suffering from, and it's like calling a big person fat. It's the same thing. It hurts.
Yeah.
It's a hurtful word when it gets down to it.
So the word crazy, and even if you tell a person you so psychotic, well, what do you mean? Yeah, stop using those words if you really don't know the true meaning. And like you said, telling someone in public or even just saying the word to someone, you're crazy. And it's already enough the stigma that they have to deal with out here in society. I made this statement: if you see someone walking down the street and just because they're moving their lips or talking to themselves, don't mean that they have a mental health disorder. They could be have an ear pod in their ear and just having a conversation. I've seen people do that in the car with me before. Oh man, that person crazy. You don't know what they're doing. They could have an ear pod on or just really sounding out something or rapping or singing a song. You don't know that. Long as they're not running out in front of a car or trying to do bodily harm to you or anybody else, leave them alone.
While wearing a diaper.
So basically what we need to do when these words come up, we need to take a didactic look into these words.
That part.
A didactic
look. Yes.
These words. I want to get a word out. I need to get that word out because
Can you
y'all
spell that for me,
with all of these other words. Y'all nurses and y'all theologists, and all that. So I had to get didactic look.
Okay, define it. What it says in the dictionary.
First spell it.
What? Didactic?
Yeah.
D-I-actic. Okay, now.
D-I-D-A-T-I-C.
Listen, hey.
I can't.
It's the same thing. That's what I said. Didactic. Actic. Anyway, yeah. So So when people say they 730, that's a term that the police uses all the time. This person is 730. That means they call them crazy, insane.
Mm-hmm.
So when they come and say, "Okay, we have a 730," so we need to not call people 730s. You saying that?
No, don't call them 730s because at the end of the day,
should I call them
you're
130?
actually adding you're actually adding more fire to their behavior. So if you're doing that and you're calling someone that, you're actually causing them to think, oh, so they already think I'm crazy. So I'm just going to go ahead and act the way that they think that I am.
I'm gonna show you crazy.
Right.
Oh,
That's
okay,
how.
so
That's
when
how
somebody
you
say
get in the
so when-
national news when people get pushed to that point. They I'm okay. I'm gonna show you crazy. And when
Mommy.
someone gets to that point,
Mommy, who was
God
sitting
help
in the
us all.
M45.
Yeah.
Mommy was pushed. She
There
had
you
been
go.
reached her last. Yeah.
Yeah.
So but she wasn't crazy, right? You can't call her crazy.
No, she just experienced some triggers. So there was some things that happened, and
Talk
I
about
say this
that. Talk
too.
about triggers.
I say this too. For our profession, we call them triggers. For the coaching profession, they call them red flags. Bananas, potatoes, tomatoes, tomatoes. But for us, when we say
Bananas was crazy work. The fact that you put that right there, that was crazy. That was pun all in there. I don't know if you intended it to be, but that was pun. Anyway, go ahead. Bananas.
So when you talk about triggers, it can be anything that happened from a childhood trauma. Not everybody experienced childhood traumas. Let me put this out very clear. Not everyone has experienced a childhood trauma. There are people who have, there are people who have not. But when it comes to a trigger, it could be something that brings up a memory or a thought that happened in the past that caused your behavior or your demeanor to change. So it's almost like the weather that you're experiencing over there. It was sunny 1 minute, then the next minute something happened. Now it's dark. That can happen when a trigger happened. I could be smiling, having a nice time, and then you call me crazy. Trigger happened. I'm on it. You know, you didn't just trigger my behavior. So it changes. The mindset changes, the mood changes, the temperament in the room changes, all of that changes when a trigger happens. A red flag is something that you're looking for, a behavior that you're looking for, but still, if I'm looking for a red flag, what am I really looking for?
If you're looking for it, you're gonna find it.
Exactly. But a trigger, that's like a pressure point, like popping a balloon. Something like that.
You can you also call that someone's buttons? When you
Or pushing a button, pushing a button, pushing an envelope. I generally say don't poke the bear. Keep poking the bear. What that bear gonna do? Jump out.
End up in a circus.
Yeah. RJ Flemington said, he said, I'm a big therapy fan and try to refer some of my friends, but what is your response for someone that is afraid to start counseling or they don't see it as a priority? Good question.
RJ, thank you. Leave that question up there because I see three different things. RJ, thank you for being a big fan of therapy, especially being of a male, because a lot of men refuse, and it's because of a safe space, feeling fear of judgment. And generally that does happen. When someone is afraid to seek counseling, it's the fear of the unknown. They think that as soon as they walk in that room, we're going to be judging them, are coming up with all kind of synopses and situations about, why they're there. That's why we asked you to find the ones that's best for you. I'm unapologetic about mine, and I'm going to tell you up front, as soon as I meet you with that 15-minute consultation. This is, what do you expect from me as your counselor? What are you looking for in a counselor? If you're looking for someone to sugarcoat stuff for you, I'm not your girl. I'm not your counselor. I'm not your therapist. If you're looking for someone that's not going to give you the facts about what's going on and just want to take your insurance money, that's not me. I'm not that. You're going to get what you pay for. If you want me to be honest and blunt with you, and I do it in unconditional love, I'm telling you what you don't want to hear, but what you need to hear. When they don't see it as a priority, is because they have not hit that mark where they're saying, okay, I really need to talk to somebody, and stop making it so comfortable for your friends to come and tell you their problems. If they're coming to tell you their problems, hey, I know somebody, go and seek a professional counselor, because I'm only going to pretty much agree to disagree with what you're telling me. But if you really want someone to tell you the truth about the matter and give you the real, go seek a professional. I'm not a professional. I can only agree to disagree with what you're saying, and I don't want to break a friendship up. So let's do it like this. Let's make it the right way. And that's how I will respond to someone who's afraid. If you're so afraid to talk to them, then why are you telling me this? I can't bill your insurance.
It's a comfort level.
It is.
It's a total comfort level, because that, I'm going to tell you straight up, that's why I myself have never been to counseling. And I know there's a lot of things that bug me. I do have a lot of triggers, and some of them go back as far as 3 years old. And I'll tell you what, there's probably 2 people in this whole world that know certain things about me. And I planned on keeping it that way, because it's something that I feel that I can handle myself, which is, I know it's a bad thing to do, but no one's gotten hurt over any of my former issues.
But you know, Michael, you would be, not to cut you off, you would be one of my 5. So I'd say that there is 5 levels of a client seeking mental health services. So you would be number 5, which is, you know how to manage and maintain that, and you know how to talk about it to digress it. You don't need medication. You don't need someone to sit in your face and, and all this other stuff. And you don't have to go and see a facility, go inside of a facility to get readjusted with medication.
Well,
so for that,
what I've learned to do is cope.
But what are your coping skills, though?
My coping mechanisms and or skills, I do alone, and they're mostly music based.
Okay.
And that's, I think, music in my life has been my ultimate escape. And I love hearing people's problems. I love hearing it. But one thing I do tell all my friends is that be careful what you ask me, because I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Sometimes I tell my friend, do you want to hear the friend version, or do you want to hear the serious version? And then they choose most of the time the serious version, because the friend's just going to sit there and go, oh yeah, make you feel better. But the seriousness part of me is going to tell you, you got a problem. You might need help. You might need this. You might need that. If it's out of my control, I'll tell them straight up, you need to go get some help.
Exactly. But my thing to that too, and you being that type of friend and telling them, do you want to hear the friend side, or do you want to hear the serious side? Taking that into consideration, myself as a therapist, and taking that into consideration, you don't know what that person breaking point can be also. Because I tell people, even telling your friends that the issues that you have, and you never know where they are mentally, can cause them to do self-harm to themselves. So we still have to be mindful of how we handle and address different things with people. And thank you for sharing that.
All right, we have a question from Cindy, one of our fire knights. You said, do you feel that in the African American black, I don't know why you put black, culture, that seeking counseling is frowned upon?
Cindy, now you finna open the worms. Come on.
So, yeah, she did open the worms. So the black and brown community of culture, counseling is frowned upon. It really is. We're the
I was waiting on you to say that, right?
Yeah.
I was waiting on you to say black and brown all day.
Yeah. So that is my fight right there. The black and brown community, the black and brown culture seeking counseling is frowned upon, because again, we go back to ancestral days of saying, why would I tell, and it's a lot of counselors that are our color, but why would I tell anyone of the Caucasian persuasion that my problems because I didn't tell the master. My grandparents didn't tell the master what was going on because then they would use that against us. But there are more Black and brown counselors out here than what you can think. And we do frown up on it because, again, we don't want nobody to know our business because we're too afraid to talk about things that otherwise, like we're having now, conversations that need to be had. People don't want to have those conversations because why? Why should I tell you my business? You don't know anything about me. Why should I tell you what's going on in my life for you to sit up there and hold judgment while you sit there with your pencil and paper in your hand or your tablet in your hand, and I sit up here on this couch or sit up on this telehealth machine for you to tell me something that I really am not prepared to hear. And that's the problem. We don't want to hear those conversations.
Wow. I think even adding into that, Martisha, you saying, the ancestral things. I started the conversation off by saying Black and brown people, primarily Black people, and I can only speak of them because that's what I am. It's taught, and we have normalized keeping things within the confines of our house. This is what happens in this house. This is not for you to go out telling anybody. This is that. And there were likely so many people, and I know you probably got some stats of how many undiagnosed or untreated mental illness cases within our community, within our culture, because again, we're too prideful to talk about it. Oh, we don't want to talk about it because we go to church. We don't want to talk about it because we got a relationship with Jesus. You can't have Jesus and a therapist is the mindset. And so those things have been passed down culturally, traditionally, and it's generational curses of bondage. So yeah, and that's why Billy Ray don't talk, and that's why Billy Ray touch people, and that's why Billy Ray do things, because nobody is dealing with it and nobody is having these conversations. Hey, mom, I say was taught what goes on in this house. Stay in this house. Lorenzo,
Billy Ray,
I think you had got triggered when Maya had typed that. Your head went down. You had got triggered. You ain't
gonna get me in trouble.
You had got pow for
SISTER says safe space. It's okay to not be okay, but you cannot stay there. Counseling is good. RJ Flemingster, what are some tools that us unlicensed folk can use to better support our friends that go through things? I think sometimes go to counseling or mention it can be very demanding to others.
Demeaning.
I'm sorry.
Very demeaning.
Demeaning. Because sometimes
can I answer that one, therapist? Can I answer that one?
somebody always say they'll be like, oh, you need counseling. It's like the way they say it and make you feel like, dag, is something really wrong with me? So people come abruptly be like, oh, you need to go sit down and talk to somebody. And it's like, yo, and because of the stigma, especially as a Black man, we be like, oh, now we gotta, you gotta be a man about this. You gotta be this. You taught this as a young age. Keep things to yourself. Don't say this. Don't do that. Don't do this. You know what I'm saying? Your feelings, like hold your feelings in. Don't express your feelings. Real man ain't supposed to cry. All of these things we taught growing up, and then when we get to the point, we start teaching our kids. So then it's like it's just repetition, just going on.
Cycle. And those are exactly what Gilda said was generational curses, but I call them generational behavior patterns. Mm-hmm. So the behavior is there. You're going to consistently give that behavior. And that's why now in societies, these youngins, like they say, these YNs are...
No. Oh no, not the YNs.
Not the YNs. The YNs. Be careful what you say. They may pop up here.
Hey, I got a shirt that say, if you're going to come for me, I will arrive. That's how unapologetic I am. So,
can I buy one of those shirts, please?
Right.
So with that, those generational patterns is where we as the older generation have to be able to be open to have those conversations without always saying, you need therapy, you need counseling, you need counseling. they know this, but for us to continue to make the comfortable space for them. I did see it. Oh, I did.
What up, Nikki B?
Right. So for us to say, to make it comfortable for them to come and have that conversation with you. Yeah, you want someone to be able to come and talk to you, even if you're unlicensed, but don't make it so free for them to continue to what I call is called trauma dumping.
That is emotional hijacking is what I call it.
Right. Trauma dumping. So if your homeboy or homegirl just had a breakup relationship and this, that, and other, and they come to you and I'm so mad because they done brought their trauma and dumped it on you. So now you got to figure out how to help them manage their emotions after a breakup. Or even if there's anything that's traumatic that happens with somebody, then they come to you and they want to dump their trauma on you, then you have to find out ways to emotionally regulate that for within yourself. So how can two people sit up there and try and figure this thing out and not really come up with a true solution? The true solution is I need to go and talk to a professional. Call 988. They don't know you. They don't have a clue who you are. They just know that you're calling and that you need to talk to somebody. That's all. Now, if you're hurting yourself,
right there, Martisha. We're going to take a quick commercial break. I want to talk about that 988 a little bit more, how that works. And I also want to go back to RJ's question. But we're going to pay a few bills, get a little birthday cake. Lorenzo, I still want to know when birthday cake is. It's still our birthday. We ain't get no cake. You said last week we were going to have some cake. We ain't got no cake. So if you want to push the commercial button, you probably can push it now.
Recover Now is a national campaign aimed at the education and awareness of the devastating effects of opioid and heroin abuse and curbing drug and alcohol addiction in the United States. Recover Now is sponsored by treatment facilities nationwide. Many of them have been where you are, and they want to help by spreading a message of hope and recovery. They're working hand in hand with major insurance companies nationwide that can help you or a loved one get clean in 7 to 30 days. Recover Now is embarking on a national outreach campaign on TV and radio to promote anti-addiction messages. So if you, a loved one, or someone you know has a problem with drugs or alcohol, do not wait. A new life for you could be 30 days away. Call us right now. I promise this call can change your life. Sponsored by the Detox and Treatment Helpline.
Call 877-675-2490.
Hey everybody, this is Pastor Jay, and yes, I'm here with a great announcement. The great announcement is this: October 11th, we're getting 1,000 black men to march in unity to the MLK statue, guys. It's going to be a show of unity, a show of uplifting, empowerment, and it's going to be a great event. It's going to be vendors. Make sure that you guys come out. Anointed Radio is a proud sponsor of the 1,000 Black Man March. That is the honoring of the Million Man March that happened in 1995. 30 years ago. So with that, be part of history. Come on out. If you know a black man, go ahead and tell him come on through. Let's be able to honor our ancestors of who came before us and did the Million Man March. And some people from the Million Man March are going to be there. So make sure that you're there. It's going to be great. It's going to be iconic, and it's going to be a great time. It's going to be learning. It's going to be vendors. There's going to be great food, great music, all kind of great things. And it's going to be everybody coming together to have a good time. So with that being said, make sure you're there. This is Pastor Jay, and I'm signing out. Bye, y'all.
It's the FIYAH Show, hosted by Guilty. Turn up the radio.
Hey y'all, what's going on? Listen, it is your girl Yielded. I got to whisper because the music's so low, and if I whisper, then I ain't gonna be able to talk loud, and then the people ain't gonna be able to hear me. But anyway, I just want to say, hey, listen, it's the FIYAH Show right here where we are every Tuesday, 4 to 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Why am I so low? Because it's Tuesday. Why y'all so low? Because it's our birthday. We 1, 2, 3, 4 years old. Yup, sure is. We're excited. And if y'all just got here, that means y'all missed our earlier guest. Mr. Antoine Hilton himself was here. Show was. He let us play his song, the new remix, God Is. You missed it already, but don't worry about it. We got some guests still that are here with us. We got folks popping in because it's our birthday. We 1, 2, 3, 4 years old. Show is. I'm excited about it. Look, this is what I'm going to do because I can, and this is what I do. So if in the event that somebody was to pull me out the screen and somebody else had to bring the show back in, they would know how to do it. So I'm just gonna like fall out the background and then they're gonna pop in and bring us back in from commercial break. That's what they're gonna do because they know how to do this. This is what they do. So I'm just gonna fall out and they're gonna pop.
Ha! Praise God for whom all blessings flow. It's your boy RJ. Listen, you are tuned into the best fire show in the world, hosted by your girl Yielded, co-hosted by Lorenzo and Michael. Listen, let's get back into it. We got something special for you.
We got something special for you. See what I'm talking about? That's how I like it. My boy RJ, listen, y'all knew RJ. We couldn't have a fourth birthday without RJ, the original co-host of the Fire Show. He was the firstest one out in this boom, 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 boom. He was there day
That's
one when we
right.
started. I think you had called me maybe like a week before the show started and say, hey, I'm on my way to Houston. I said, all right, make sure I see you. You say, I'm moving. I say, dope. And then, boom. And then you was the co-host on the Fire Show. How about that? That's how it went.
That's right. That's literally. I called you on the way. I was literally on the road from Washington coming to Texas, and I just called and said, "Hey, you want that photo shoot?" And we were just talking. And he said, "Oh, you gonna be here?" I said, "Well, I'm on the road right now." He was like, "On the road?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm moving." He was like, "Oh, okay, okay, yeah, yeah, let's do it." So we've been rocking ever since.
Awesome, awesome. So I had to bring RJ in. He wanted to give us a birthday shout out. But RJ, if in the event that you was here at work and you knew that these guests were in the vestibule, how would you bring them in? Just bring them in. Just do your RJ-ismness.
Listen, y'all, we got some special guests here. I need you to make sure that you pay attention to these special guests. We got a wonderful therapist in here. We got co-host in here, Lorenzo and Michael. Listen, y'all don't want to miss this because this is something that you need to know and to make you a better person as well.
Awesome. We got two bald guys, a partially bald guy, and two beautiful women. Look at God.
A
All
proud
right.
dog.
Praise God.
Wow.
Praise
That's what
Jehovah.
we're doing. That's what we're
I'm
doing.
the partially bald.
That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
Boy, guys.
It's National
No.
Chocolate Almond Day. We got two chocolate covered almonds.
I already had my snack.
I can't.
Lorenzo is a snack.
Really.
What's going on, RJ? How you been, brother?
Hey, I'm doing well, holding on. What did that lady say? She just passed on to be with the Lord. I'm running to see Jesus. I'm running for the Lord, and I ain't tired yet.
Don't come in here. Don't come in here with that. Y'all know he got shouting Tourette's.
Hey, I thought you were coming up here to
I went to counseling. I ain't got Tourette's no more.
I don't believe you. I believe your shout is
How you gonna fix your Tourette's?
Martisha, RJ asked the question up here as we were segueing to your 988 number. He asked the question, what can you do to help your friends out because they get a little intimidated, a little tissy. That's the word I'm going to say. If you say go to therapy. And I even saw my mom and daughter say that she would get defensive when people would say it. Oh, you better find the conversation.
And if I could, can I just kind of expound and make sure that you know what I'm saying?
Yes, please.
I want to make sure that I am a safe space for my friends.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I am not a person that allows emotional or trauma bonding or dumping to happen with me. But I think sometimes when a person is really frantic or something traumatic has happened to them, they do call their safe spaces. Are there things that we could be saying to induce the curiosity of counseling or to induce I don't know, maybe even some type of healing Uh, because when you say anything about counseling, it's an automatic turn off. I don't want it to be a turn off. I still want them to go, right? But I want them to. Is there another way to go about that that will make people more comfortable?
So for me, I always get asked the question, even though I am a therapist, I tell upfront I do have a therapist myself. So they always make this statement, therapists need therapy. We do, because we have to sit there and listen to a lot of things that otherwise it's not comfortable for us to hear. But we have to still take our own hat when we walk inside of a therapist's office. So as an unlicensed friend, continue to encourage them by saying, I understand. But you don't understand, but find a better word that will be more motivating for them to want to see to seek professional help. Uh, I get it that you're having these issues. I get it that you're having these problems. I'm here as your friend as much as possible. But would you be comfortable talking to someone else who's professional? Don't always say the word therapist, because it's just like when we walk inside of a doctor's office and that white coat syndrome. We see the white coat, the first thing we think of, oh, what's wrong? I'm sick. Is something going to happen? Are they going to take my blood pressure? They're going to give me a shot. They're going to say something's wrong with this, something's wrong with that. A lot of people, when you bring up the word therapist or you bring up the word doctor, it becomes a fear. It's a fear of the unknown. So I get it that you're afraid of the unknown, but this person can help guide you a little bit more better than I can. I'll be here as your support. I'll support you through it. But finding someone who you can actually sit down and have this true and real conversation with, I believe will be the best benefit for not just you, but us as friends. Because I don't want to break a friendship up. This will be good for us as friends, because I'm going to be your strong support. I will be your safe space. But dumping on me is not a safe space for us both.
Absolutely.
Woo.
Absolutely.
That's good right there. And I wanted to kind of double dutch and jump in there too. I think it's kind of saying the same thing, or some of the similar to what Martisha is saying. I've personally have used my own counseling sessions to allow somebody else to know that, hey, this is cool, this is okay to do. They would have been talking about whatever situation, and I would have been like, well, when I went through that, when I lost my friend or whatever, I found myself in a place needing to talk to someone, and so I utilized some benefits that were through my job, and they provided me with 2-3 free sessions. And I went, and after having gone for those free sessions, I discovered that it was something that, it became really beneficial for me. I said, and so to this day, I still go, and so being able to share that, sometimes people don't find you relevant until they can find you relatable.
Absolutely.
So pitching, something to them, like you say, that already has a bad stigma on it back, just it ain't the most popular thing to do. Being able to bring yourself down to a place where you say, hey, I need therapy. I went to therapy. I chose therapy, gives them like a level playing field to not feel like you up here offering them therapy and they're down here. So that is kind of happened. And I did offer somebody else some, and they called me and my children psychotic, but so it just has different, you just got to tread lightly. But it's 6:06, y'all. We want to keep having this conversation, but it's the I don't like time, and I don't like sending therapy. Just kind of seems a little contradictory, a little oil and water, because y'all get too silly. Y'all don't know how to stay relevant when we transition. And so do you see him, Janet's last name late? Talking about it's her cousin Al on here. Do you see Al? I don't.
First of all,
we saw it already.
I got a PSA. Announcement. Okay, Miss Janice, why were you in Facebook jail? You're doing it again. Can you stop?
She's a repeat offender.
What did she do?
tagging 1,174 people, and then Facebook put it in jail. She on her way to the feds this time. She a 2-time loser. She going to the feds this time.
Janet.
Then she talking about some hey. That's how you gonna be hollering from them bars when you want visitation. Talking about some hey, we ain't coming to see you, baby. But we're gonna Martisha, we definitely want to allow you your good powwow, your last closing, whatever. You ain't gotta go nowhere, but we want to make sure that people, first of all, know how to find you. We want to make sure that people know that you do offer therapy for a fee and you do take insurances and stuff and things. But so get that out, and then if you had a closing remark before these three get silly, because RJ ain't typed none today, so he ready.
Yeah, Lorenzo has his hand up.
Oh, you got a question? I'm sorry, I couldn't see it. It was blending.
He didn't do this.
Your chocolate covered almondness was blending into your black shirt. Sorry.
Wow.
It's chocolate covered almond day.
I need therapy. How much you charging? Because I need.
You made him forget his question.
See how I'm treated over here? No, what I'm saying, like, because you said about being a dumping ground. See, what happened is like when people kind of like grow towards you, and then they feel that you're like a person that just, okay, you got it all together. You this, you that. They don't know like what's behind closed doors. But I may seem like you got it all together, but behind closed doors, you're going through what you're going through because you don't want the world is not going to see what you're going through. So for those people that just want to dump on that particular person, what do you have to say, or what advice you can give to help that person say, listen, guys, I mean, I can't, because sometimes we don't want to hurt a person's feelings.
Ooh, you coming in my lane. Unapologetically, and this is just me without the therapy hat on. You know, when a person comes to me and they don't know that I'm a therapist and they want to dump on me, you have every right to say, not right now. Here's a number that you can contact. Not right now, because you have to also protect your own mental. Your mental health is your wealth. And if you're broken mentally, you're not wealthy in no kind of aspect of your life. You're not wealthy in your health because, again, if we go back to us as a people, the Black and brown community, we're the main ones that they're saying have high blood pressure, diabetes, cancer patients, all this other stuff, because we take upon a whole lot and don't have no way to shed it off besides our friends, our loved ones. And we internalize a lot of things on the inside as well, which cause us to have, you know, stress cause your glucose levels to increase. Stress will cause you to have heart palpitations. A lot of this stuff, and if somebody's dumping, emotionally dumping on you, trauma dumping on you, any kind of dumping on you, dealing with your mental, that's going to some kind of way affect your mental health. It's also going to affect you internally because you're not equipped to handle that type of capacity. Our bodies are not equipped to handle those things to that capacity, especially if you're not within your scope of expertise, should I say, in regards to that.
And a lot of people don't realize that stress causes belly fat, and belly fat causes heart disease.
Exactly.
They just don't. You don't understand the effects that particular things cause on your body. And yeah. Anyways, the nurse in me just had to throw that in there. Shout out to B-Boy over there in these.
I'm gonna say, stop talking about my stomach. Go ahead.
To B-Boy over there in these fire streets. We got an official fire night over there. Dr. Robert Barnes, Mr. GSMA himself over there, y'all. We are super excited to have him stop in and check in on the fire family. Shout out to B-Boy. But Michael, you was about to say something, or Lorenzo, somebody had a question. Somebody said something.
I think RJ.
No, I think I had the question.
You're not used to RJ being this quiet.
I know.
Yeah, me either. I'm not used to RJ. It's scaring me right now.
Listen, peace resides around here now. Okay, peace resides around here.
I'm gonna see if I could get some free therapy right now. I got a comment.
Oh boy.
I was told that family is supposed to be your biggest therapist when it comes to saying things and letting you go. You're supposed to go to family, but I'm gonna strongly disagree with that one because sometimes family and friends can give the worst advice to somebody that really needs help, and it won't make things better. Um, Example: if you have somebody in your family that's loose, they got some screws loose, and you know what they go to one family member, and that family member tells, "Hey, did you hear what so and so said?" And then it goes to, "Hey, man, that person told me the same thing. Man, they're nuts. I don't want to deal with that person no more." So instead of focusing on the root cause of her problems or his problems, uh, they abandon that person. And I've seen that happen in multiple families where they just say, "Oh, we don't talk to that person no more. Oh, that's my cousin. Oh, we don't talk to that person no more. They don't know what's up." But little
I
do
think
they
that's a
know,
lot of passed down trauma that
yeah,
all needs to be
it's
dealt
it's
with.
it's
And I
all
think
dismissed. It's all dismissed, and that person with the actual problem never gets a solution. But don't
they all
doesn't
got a
that
problem.
but doesn't that person need to recognize, kind of like in AA, that hey, when in AA the first thing they say is, "Hey, I'm this and I'm an alcoholic." Isn't it almost the same thing with mental problems? Do you have to recognize that before you can tackle it?
A lot of times people don't want to be accountable for what's going on with their mental health, Michael. So I get it when you say family, that we're supposed to go to family, and that's been the issue for the longest. That's what we were taught, and that's how we were brought up, and that's where the generational patterns happen. Because you constantly go into family, and they will not have the solution, they will not have the answer. And you said another word that's a cousin to the other word, nuts.
Yeah.
Define it. It's a the word nut. That's actually something that it's something that we eat: peanuts, walnuts, all that other stuff. But nuts and crazy are cousins to each other. Oh, you're so nuts, you're so crazy. But when we go to family, we tend to find the have you ever heard of the familiar spirits?
No.
They
Have you
didn't
ever
all
heard of them?
bred up in the house together. They didn't all rubbed on each other. It's all the same contagion.
Exactly. So you become familiar with somebody and thinking that they have that same idea. So you go run and talk to them, hoping that they would give you the solution when they don't even have the solution themselves. And when you talk to them again, you don't know what they're going through and what they're processing. I say what they're growing through and what they're processing. The only time you can go through something if you're going to go back to it and revolve again in it. But when you grow through it, you get growth and wisdom out of it. And that's the whole thing. You want to have growth and wisdom. But if you're constantly going to family members about something, our family members play the telephone game way more than our friends do.
Yeah, they do.
Girl, did you hear that Mike O was nuts? Oh, and then went over there. No, Mike O's crazy. Oh, then the other cousin Colin. Oh yeah, he's special. He yeah. And then the other cousin Colin. Family, we love our family, but we need to keep our family out of our business too.
Yep.
We do, because they are just like we're our own worst critics. They are our worst critics.
It's learned behaviors.
Yeah, but it's patterns.
Listen, y'all, this has been a fantastic conversation, and we can drag it and talk it
Yes.
on because it is a for real conversation. And I know Martisha, this is what she like talking about. She'll look up and it's 11:31, and I baby, listen, we done talking about this in there. But Martisha, tell the people how they can find you, how they can book some therapist sessions with you. How can they come see you?
Well, I am on all insurance platforms. That's Aetna, Blue Cross Blue Shield, all of that. You can find me on Headway. You can actually reach me on my website. Why he can't.
Whoa. Find you on what?
Headway.
Headway.
I don't like that.
Headway.
I'm
I'm on Alma.
No, I don't like Headway.
Oh.
That's like saying loose screws or nuts or something. Headway. I don't like it.
That's the name of the platform. That's
yeah, but I don't like it. That's
I'm
like going to the shrink. You on the shrink platform? I don't like that. Go ahead.
I was on ZocDoc, but I had to let them go. Um, don't look like that. But you can find me on all social media platforms under my name, Morticia Sherman. I'm also the unapologetic therapist on Instagram. You can find me on TikTok, Twitter. We're also hosting a mental health symposium on the 19th of July from 9 till 5, where we're talking about all things mental health. We're going to be doing some activities, some food, some shrimp and grits, and some chicken and waffles, and doing some art. We're doing some art ideas, as well as having some comical information and some vendors. So if you want more information, you can reach me on all my social media platforms. You can even text me at 346-525-4981. And again, I'm here. You can schedule an appointment with me. We do 15-minute sessions. Just jump on in. What you saying?
Speaking of shrimp and grits and chicken and waffles, Big Skinny just texted me.
Yeah.
Anyway, what was that number again?
346-525-4981.
That's an H-Town number.
See, all y'all being petty. The reason I segued to Big Skinny is because she says they're going to have some comedic information. He's going to be the comedian at her symposium. All of y'all that was because I said shrimp and grits and chicken and waffles and Big Skinny.
Listen,
Big Skinny has already.
I was trying to come. I was trying to eat.
Listen, he's already admitted that the Skinny is silent in his life, so he probably there for food and not no comedy. But don't worry about it.
Right.
So it's July the 19th. So for those of you that were planning to go to Praises and Punchline, see, we canceled it for you. So now you can go over here to the Mental Health Symposium and hang out with Morticia, where she's eradicating the stigma in Black and brown families.
Yeah.
I almost had all of it. I got tickled. But listen, it has been fantastic having you share with us. You don't have to go nowhere, and you can't leave just yet because it is 6:19, which means we 19 minutes off schedule. And we ain't there. Sir, excuse me, sir. We ain't ready yet. I didn't introduce it yet. Why you got one up already? Sir. Okay. So I don't like when people start typing their own likes and we ain't even said put them up there. But it's 6:19, so we are ready for the I don't like segments. It's the testimony period here at the Fire Show, where we just simply ask you to testify, get off your chest, the things that just get on your nerves, the things that irritate, chap your hide, get just that cook your goose. Just go ahead and share those things. And the only thing you have to do is simply start off by saying, I don't like. And then you can put it out there. Since the testimonies are already come full-fledged over here, Lorenzo, is there one in the quiet stand? I don't like that I have been a dumping ground for years, but now I am not hurting my back, toting that load. I am no longer bag lady. You gonna miss your bus, dragging all them bags like that. I guess nobody ever told you. All you must hold on to is you, me right now.
I think you need to call Tyrone. Wrong church.
Me right now. So listen, y'all, go ahead and type your own likes on the screen. I don't like that I don't like that you come in here every week late and say the same thing.
Late.
It's not our fault that you is retired and you don't have time on your side. Yes, it is. Listen, woman of God. She texted me 17 times today while I was working. And then talking about ain't nobody never available when I need it. Ma'am, you don't go to work no more. You don't have nothing to do but bother other people. I don't like people that retire and feel like everybody should be available for them because they retired. Now she talking about I don't like now that I'm retired. I just can't remember the days of the week. You can't remember the days of the week because you out in these streets. Every time the sun set, every time the wind blow, every time it rains, every time it's hot, every day the NY. You just out in these streets. I don't like that. And then you show up in here coming giving us the leftovers. Don't treat us like some has been or was been.
It takes a long time to tag all those people.
That's why she was in jail. I don't like that it started at 6 and she called me out that I was the first to I don't like. It started at 6, but we wasn't ready. We were still therapizing the people.
We're waiting for Janice.
You know what? I don't like.
RJ.
That's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting.
Because, like, for 2 weeks in a row, RJ got on here like a cock and loaded 47, and he just starts spitting out.
I'm waiting.
Yeah, sometimes
Come on,
it
47,
just comes
spit 'em
up
out.
out of me. It just comes up out of me. I'm trying to think of some, but it's not coming to me. But one thing I can say is I don't like when you have a problem with somebody or they have a problem with you and they act like nothing happened. It's just like, oh, nothing happened, ain't no big deal. I'm not gonna say nothing.
I
I
hate that.
can't stand it. I feel like it's the most immature thing to do. It's like ignore a problem.
Yep.
I can't stand it. I also don't like when it's quiet. I broke a rule.
You
Yeah,
sure
I
did.
heard. I
I
was gonna
don't
say
like
Go there.
I don't like when you go to church and you get down to praying and you at the altar and a person walks up to you and they breath is
Oh. Oh.
and so now you praying like this with them and they really right here. They really right here, but you gotta I don't like when these kids be out here looking real crazy and these mamas and daddies is dressed down to the nines. That's why I don't like it. All right, I did my 3. I'm done.
RJ, why the kids gotta look real crazy?
Raggedy.
Huh?
You know
Raggedy.
what?
Yeah, see,
Say
I'm
raggedy.
sorry.
Say raggedy.
Raggedy.
Yeah, please don't say the C words around here, because yeah, the therapist is gonna get you.
Sorry.
Jim Willikers, Batman. She's unapologetic about how she was about to choke you out.
Thank you for the correction. Though I'm gonna be right. I'm gonna be right.
She was about to choke you out right then.
Take that down. Take that down. Take that down. Take that down. Thank you. Appreciate it.
You ain't the co-host.
Yolanda, I love you.
I don't like when I'm driving down the road and somebody cuts me off and then I give them a quick, hey, watch out. And then they flip me off. Like I did something wrong.
I don't like that either.
I don't like it.
I don't like how my finger be wanting to come back up.
Oh, man.
And boomerang. My
It
finger
just-
be wanting to boomerang. Wanting to do unto others as they done on to me. I'm just saying.
I think Miss Janice is piggyback off of what RJ said. She said, I don't like you have to be the bigger person when they should have reached out to explain. I agree with that. Because sometimes you always got to be the bigger person, but sometimes you don't want to be. Sometimes you want to be petty.
I like being petty.
Petty
That ain't what the
LaBelle.
Bible says.
Sometimes you want to be petty, but then you got to go to therapy.
Petty LaBelle. I'm telling you. Petty right.
Peppermint Petty.
That's a good one.
Do you hear me? Petty Riley. Yep. I'm here
Man, listen.
That's good. That's
Petty
good.
Pendergrass. Do you hear me?
Petty grass.
Come on, my choir people. Come on now. I know y'all got it's the 4th anniversary of the Fire Show. You got RJ, you got Michael, you got Yielded, you got Lorenzo, and you have Morticia Sherman.
The unapologetic.
I don't like when you're sleeping in the morning and you're in like that third dream and then your phone rings and then they ask you if they can help you with your health care at 7:00 in the morning.
Oh, you need to report them.
Who's calling you? Okay.
You need to report them. I don't like when people who are retired have weird sleeping hours and they feel like it's okay to just randomly start texting your phone repetitively to say nothing. I don't like that. I don't like that the post office had them working early in the morning, and so they still on them early morning hours, and they just be texting and saying all kinds of nothingness in the morning. Good morning. What you doing? It's 4:30 a.m. Sleep.
Sleeping. I'm sleeping, Janice. I'm sleeping.
No names. The names in the faces have been changed to protect the innocent.
Look.
Ooh,
Listen, I don't like that people listen to our show and then they feel they've been certified.
Now you done got it. What you got a degree in therapalized? She's a therapologist. She done been therapalized.
She's certified now.
Is she certified 730 or is she fit? Yeah, what is she certified?
730.
I love the SIST, y'all.
Oh my God, Marticia, you see how much fun we have on this show?
Yeah, I remember the I don't likes.
Your turn.
You know, my I don't like. I don't think the people will like.
Come on.
Yeah, I don't
Look at RJ. Look at RJ. look, RJ. That was real preachery. Come here, Paul. You know that's how them preachers do.
Yeah,
come here, Paul.
Yeah. RJ, you missed that part when I say when you come for me, I will arrive every time. So
me too.
So,
I can't.
Yeah. I don't like when people contact me and ask me, do I provide a free service?
Oh,
you provide a free service.
RJ, did you get on the line?
I don't like that either, baby. I don't like it either.
You was unalive for a moment.
Yeah, just unalive. Just for 3 seconds. The Lord resurrected me.
Yes,
I don't like it when people with the little budget have big demands.
You got a wine taste with a champagne budget.
Unbelievable.
Yeah,
I could go all day with that one.
But you know what, Michael? When they do that, I don't like when they say, "Why are you so passive aggressive?" I tell them, "No, I'm just aggressively passive."
I'm gonna say that.
I'm aggressive.
Okay, we got some
I like that.
gems dropping. We got some gems.
Therapist, you're not helping RJ. He had all them therapy questions.
Right.
Now he done got locked and loaded.
RJ
now
on his third page of notes.
Him and my mama and daughter about to get graduate together. They both done got certified.
They're certified. They're gonna take a didactic look.
RJ, that rock is reeking Sophia's home now.
Yeah, I don't know. Look, I keep looking away because I'm like, oh man.
Sophia, I
I'm
need
sorry.
you to sit down. Listen, Sophia had a lot of stuff on her mind at that
Miss
moment.
Sophia here now. Miss Sophia home.
I'm cracking up.
Hey, hold on. Do y'all okay, quiet stand. Do you have any more of them I don't likes? We sitting there waiting for you guys for them I don't like. Anybody else over here got any I don't like? I know RJ, you got many more. I'm RJ. Come on.
Well, I don't like that I gotta go in a few minutes. However, I just really wanted to make sure that I did my due diligence and say happy birthday to the Fire Show.
Woo!
And
That was cute.
hold on.
RJ,
Okay, I got it. Let me tap back into the old RJ because the old RJ is gonna say happy birthday, all that good stuff, right? But I did want to make sure that I sung something for you. This is what I feel in my spirit for you, Yielded, and for the Fire Show, Mike O and Lorenzo. It says, "This is just the beginning, the year of refreshing. His plan is now unfolding, the time of your great blessing. Expect nothing but victory. That's the promise of our King. To do exceedingly abundantly above what you ask or think. So expect the great, expect the great, expect the great, expect the great. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Fire Show. Happy birthday to you. I love y'all. Happy birthday.
Love you,
My God.
RJ. Thank
I'll talk to
you.
y'all
Enzo.
soon. I'm gonna talk to y'all soon.
The
Have a
very
good
first
one, brother.
co-host on the Fire Show, none other than
Bye,
Mr.
RJ.
RJ Flemister, aka Lil Bill. Yeah.
Little Bill.
He got out of here before he said heard that Lil Bill. But yes. Always a great time to share the platform with RJ. Like I said, he moved cross country. And I told him, I said, hey, I'm starting the show next week. I ain't got no money to pay you for no job, but you ain't got nothing anyway. You just moved here. So won't you just come on into the Fire Show and let that be your platform and let God do what he do. And it was an amazing time having RJ as a co-host.
Hey,
Man,
that's what
it
she
was,
told me.
and you still here. Look at God. I am still here.
Ooh, Lord.
And it's by the grace of God. You here. Don't worry about it. Yeah, because listen, if it hadn't been for the Lord that was on your side, not so many more than 7 days ago, and you came in like a mighty rushing wind, a ram in the bush. Listen, that's all I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna leave it right there. We appreciate you. You took one for the whole team.
Miss Janice Harris says, I don't like that we have social media at our hands, but none share when we ask them to do so. That is so correct.
I'm with you on that, Miss Janice, but you can't take it all in your hand and share and tag so much so that the people's lock you up. Mark Zuckerberg says, stop it. He said, stop it. He said he's sick of you.
What's his name?
Mark Zuckerberg.
Woo. Another PSA. The views expressed, the things.
What's his name? Zuckerberg. What the
Zuckerberg.
man name is? Huh?
Zuckerberg.
Thunderbird.
Zuckerberg.
Look, we're using the man's platform.
Thunderbird.
Listen, it's not my problem that his people got all the alphabets in one name. There's too many letters in there. Cut it short, Smith.
Yeah.
Mark
Why can't
Smith.
your last name be short?
Well done, Michael.
Thank you,
Miss
Janice.
Janice, last name Harris.
And
all right, I got I don't like.
Oh, he took one for the team.
Yeah.
As Lorenzo fell off the screen again.
Pick him up. Pick him up.
Look. He heard it. He got out of here. He heard it as he was hanging up.
He put the little sad one in the middle. You see that?
Lil Bill. That's the one that looked like Lil Bill. He did that to himself one show. He was like, he said something and said somebody say I look like Lil Bill. And I looked at his face on the screen, then I turned and looked at him because he was sitting beside me in the station. And I was like, oh, you do look like Lil Bill.
I shouldn't have said that because now you can't unsee it. Stop.
I know. And we had the big retractable banner behind us, and I kept doing like this, pointing to it. I said, look a little bit. And his picture was, I said, look a little bit. I did that the whole rest of the show. I'd be like, hey, I'm in here by myself, me and Lil Bill.
Look at Janice. Yeah. I'll go to jail for you.
Wow. That's what he said.
Wow.
I will climb the ocean.
That's what he said, and I ain't putting $9 on his book. He's still in there.
I don't like.
He should have died 988.
Ooh.
You should have called and talked to somebody.
I don't even know what to say about this discretions. Everything that's said by Ms. Jill today, because it's her birthday, please excuse, because it's her birthday.
This ain't my birthday. It's the Fire Show birthday. My birthday.
The Fire Show birthday. That was that as your SISTER said, that it was by God and yielded.
My birthday next month, and I'm gonna be at the Gospel Sound Music Awards. Yeah. So look, Lorenzo.
Huh?
Do you have an announcement today or two?
before we get to the announcements, yes. We have another I don't like because we're still in the segment of I don't like before we transition.
I don't like when ministers don't know how to read the room and sit down somewhere. Just know when to stop. Hold on before I close. One more thing as I'm on my way to my seat. Hold on. I got one more point as I close. I'm on my way to my seat. Say, preacher, take your time. Take your time. Listen, they will wear that. Can I get 5 minutes? Anybody gonna loan me 5 minutes? Heck no, sit down. You done borrowed 57 minutes extra already. We've been in here since 11 o'clock and it's 2:30. Sit down.
Waiting outside.
Meet me outside. My greens done boil out of water. My impossible meatloaf done got dry. I don't like that either. So Lorenzo, let's make an announcement in reference to your shirt. Do you have a list for us? The 2024 Spin Awards was last year. So that means the 2025 Spin Awards is going to be this year. Lorenzo, what's the announcement?
Ladies and gentlemen, those that are listening to the sound of our voices,
boys
the
and girls,
FIYAH Show with your host, Yielded, co-host Michael Lorenzo, has a lot of nominations for this year's Spin Award for 2025. We are blazing and going and doing what we gotta do and taking it to another level. So we do appreciate because voting starts right after the show. And we gotta go. Now I'm gonna show you the link that you have to go to put your votes in. As I'm reading what we actually got nominated for. www.spinawards.com. Voting begins July 8th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That is in 20 minutes. Let me let you know.
No.
Let me let you know. Minutes. Yes, the FIYAH Show has been nominated for Best Radio Show with 2 or more hosts. The FIYAH Show was nominated for Podcast of the Year. FIYAH Show. Hold on. And we're gonna go. Guess what? Yielded, our special Yielded, has been nominated for.
I don't like how you said special. Martisha, you supposed to call them on that.
Watch your mouth, Lorenzo.
Oh, that was a word from last week.
You don't even know what you just said.
You don't even know what you just said, Michael.
Watch your mouth.
The pastor preached that word the other Sabbath. He said, "Watch your mouth."
Watch your mouth. Come on. Okay, all right. Come on.
Okay,
you better be careful with your words, sir. You almost have
stop. Okay, Ms. Judith has been nominated for Internet Radio Announcer Host Personality Radio of the Year. Ms. Judith also was Podcaster of the Year. Let's see what else. That's all I have right now.
5.
That's it. That's not all. That might have been all for the FIYAH Show, and that might have been all for Yielded. But I saw some names on there that you need to read because I didn't get the list. Come on, you old chocolate-covered almond. Come on,
guys. She's gonna make me do this. Y'all know I'm always to try to be in the background.
And you're in the background. Well, get off the camera and read it.
You read it.
Not that you got a whole fly. I'm sick of your whole face.
He's got a whole fly. I don't want to say anything, but
your guy, Lorenzo.
Okay, wait. No. What we're gonna do is take this down. Get it off of here. Get this off of here.
My guy.
So we had a whole FIYAH Show that ain't got no flyer. We got a whole year that ain't got no flyer. But Mr. Chocolate Cover, world's famous almond, got one of himself. I know you lie.
I don't want to say anything.
Hold on. He said he don't want to be mine. It's not my birthday. My birthday with your birthday, Ma. It's the FIYAH Show birthday. My birthday is, we got the same birthday week. You 19, I'm 21. Come on, Ma. Stop that. But I like cake though. But wait. Ma, let me talk to you, Ma. This between me and you. Did you just hear your son say, I like to be in the background. I don't really want no recognition. I don't really want nobody to know. And then he did what? Put it up there? Don't sit there and give it now. He said he don't want nobody to know. But
let me drop this on you.
Mr. Lorenzo Ravenel has been nominated for co-host of the year, podcaster of the year, internet radio. Whoa. Internet radio announcer and host of the. That's the category I'm in. Take this down.
Oh, a little competition.
No, this we
listen. Guys, listen. I know what it is. Look.
Look at your mom. Your mom say he all out front. I'm telling you, he proud as a peacock out here. Them flat all his fellas. Peacock proud.
RJ, hold up. Wait. RJ, I thought you was leaving. He said, "Child."
Listen, I don't like being out front. I
don't
really want nobody to know.
Hold up. Linda, listen, Linda. Let me explain. Ricky, let me explain. Lucy, somebody. What happened is I was in the middle of creating it for next week, and that's the only one that came in because I didn't download the other ones. So I was trying to do it before the show, but I just got in just before the show.
Martisha, what do you call
I don't like
that?
when you're trying to get your story together and then you get
what's that called when somebody's caught in a lie?
No, seriously, I was trying to do
fibbing. You're fibbing.
Hey.
Look, I can see RJ long arms talking about.
Oh, sure.
look at me, Jan, and say, proud as a peacock. He peacock proud and hippopotamusly happy.
No, see the thing is, y'all gotta stop that because somebody made me make the flyer. Somebody that's over to my left or my right, that light-skinned person with the red hair, she made me make a flyer.
RJ said he feel gaslit.
Was it this one right here?
Yes, that one right there. She said, "Did you make your flyer? Did you make?" I'm like, "For what? You got to post it on everywhere."
So she was on you about that flyer. Oh.
So if the truth be told, it was flyers.
I only got one so far.
You know how long it took to make that masterpiece?
Listen.
You only got one. And
Look,
it just so happened
because I didn't want to even put it up.
But how did you make yours first?
I don't want to be a witness to this because, this can be incriminating if they ask me to come to a psychiatric court. I can't be.
You can't even testify.
I don't want to testify. Don't
you
subpoena
state
me.
The facts, Martisha. You just got to state the facts.
Don't subpoena me.
My mama daughter said, I think it's therapy time for them all. It's definitely therapy for Mr. Peacock up here, Mr. Banny Rooster. I'm telling you, he's strutting like a banny rooster. He is getting crossed through there. You know how them roosters be? He got a whole flyer with all his. And look, all his categories couldn't even fit on the screen. There was so many of them. They had wrapped around the back of the flyer. I don't like that.
Listen to my fire nights. We need you guys to go and literally go and vote starting right after the show. Within 15 minutes, when the show ends, the voting will begin. So we need you guys to go in there and do everything.
You know what I did? I messed up because that category that we were in together, they had Lakeithia on there. And the names are in alphabetical order. So they would have got to L-A before they got to L-O.
Ooh.
They did.
But they changed.
He fixed that. He put you at the end, put you on yielded.
They changed it.
I wanted her to stay there. She the one that said, I got to change that name. So now, but listen, guys, Yielded been winning this, and she's going to continue to win this. And even our people that actually allow us to get on here, Anointed Radio Network, many nominations. Pastor J that you saw earlier, nominations. It's like, whoa. It's like, it's going to be a party in October at the Spin Awards.
But do y'all see how every time I get ready to say don't vote for him, vote for me, he comes in. You don't You don't want to.
You don't back
want me
that up.
to. Yeah, Lorenzo. Look, see, that's exactly what they was gonna be saying. Who is Lakeithia? Nobody was gonna know who I was, and they were not gonna vote for me. Nobody knows that name. But thank you, RJ, for spelling it correct. Most people don't even know how to spell it. That's impressive.
And look, and he made the L and the K capitalized.
Yeah, that's the right way.
Because he knows me.
That means he's been around. He's been around a long time.
He knows me. He knows
because if he didn't do that, he was gonna
yield it. Well, when we first met, you know how many of those guys had your name wrong? They said your name wrong for about 2 months easily. Love wasn't part of it. Keita, Aretha.
Sound like they was from Nacogdoches, because that's what they. Anytime I run up on somebody and they tell me, "Hey, Keita," I know they from Nacogdoches.
Ooh.
If I tell you them ain't the country, is I don't like when people from Nacogdoches say my name. Good evening, Miss Carolyn. Good evening, Fire Crew and Fire Nights. I really like the term aggressively passive, and I totally agree. And happy Fire birthday. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Ooh. Thank you. And you is an OG, the Fire Hall of Fame. You better come on. Listen, look here. Maybe 2 years ago, we won. I don't know if y'all know it or not, but I don't know why a lot of people that can sing have a stuttering problem. But like a lot of people that can sing, they stutter.
Why is that?
They talk.
Why is that?
But I don't know. Get back in here, Michael. Where you at? You didn't turn like you disappeared like a vapor.
No, you know what it was. Look, I'm gonna show you what it was. Look.
Oh, there you go. You're doing it again. Lorenzo, look. Do it again, Michael.
What?
Do it again. he stopped looking again. But listen, so for those of you that don't know, RJ, he shared with me that he used to stutter or has had a problem with stuttering. So when we got to the Spin Awards and we won an award, that was his first year being on the air with me. That was his first time going to the Spin Awards. He was in the top 10 co-host up against Griff from Get Up Mornings with Erica Campbell, who has won Marconi Awards, all of these things. So he was stoked, right? And his picture came on the screen. He said, "Almighty God." He was so excited. And then when we actually won, and he was sharp too, y'all. He had them 17-mile long legs and some old black slacks, had his jacket on. He didn't have a jacket on. He had his button-up shirt, and then he had his London Fog. I think it was houndstooth or a little strong plaid jacket, throw it over his shoulders, and he was walking around like James Brown when he had his cape on. That's how he had it on. And so they called our name and we won. And so we both had our camera on because we thought they'd call all our categories. So we didn't know we was finna win again. Yeah, I said that. We already had won. And so we didn't know we was gonna win again. And so we get up and I didn't turn my camera off. So the whole time I'm recording our feet and the floor and everything while we walking up to the stage. And so I get up there and I say, we thank God to God. We praise God for this award. Thank you to Spin Awards, Mr. Appointed, this, that, and the other. And so I gave RJ the microphone. And RJ started stuttering so bad. RJ was stuttering so bad. He said, "Ooh. When I just get nervous, I can't talk. So I'm just gonna sing what I gotta sing." And RJ ran back as far as he could, and he said, "To God be the glory, to God be the glory, for the things." And then he got to this, he said, "For the things." I said, "Oh, you better give him a good old run in here." But the funny part is when they had their co-host of the year, Griff was backstage yelling, "You ain't gonna win, RJ. You ain't gonna win." So after RJ got up and sang, then Griff come out on the stage talking about people coming up here in their awards talking about "To God be the glory." Look. He said, "He ain't do all of that." Yes, you did. Look, and that was the first year the Spin Awards was televised. And so we sitting there, we waiting. We're like, oh, RJ, you gonna be on TV, you gonna be singing, you gonna be. We got up there and got them awards and said, thank you so much for this award cut. Ain't none of this singing was on.
Oh, he got the shaft.
But y'all know I got the video. I'm like Mel with the details. You know it's the truth. I got the proof. Oh, I got the proof. To God be the glory. Oh, he sang so loud up there, y'all. But it was a fantastic time. So we're looking forward to going to the Spin Awards this year. But we're not just gonna slide and glide past Mr. Peacock. We are super, super excited for Mr. Peacock, aka Chocolate Cover Almond Head, to have been nominated. How many categories you in, Lorenzo? 4?
3.
That's 3. Y'all heard that? Lorenzo has been nominated.
No, you gotta say it like him. 3.
3, yeah.
3.
That false humility.
Y'all are a mess.
3.
Lorenzo been nominated 3 categories. He got to go and pick up that hardware in Atlanta in October. I am super excited for him. He's not even made a year yet on the show and has been nominated for all these awards. So you'll make your year and then you go get your awards. How about that?
Boom.
Your year is in September and then the award show is in October. So then you're gonna be celebrating your 5th birthday, and then you gonna get your awards, and then we're gonna get you a cape, and you gonna throw it off your shoulders like Jane Brown. And
I'm done.
Cool him down.
And then we're gonna say, give it up for Sex Chocolate.
Look.
He good.
I'm not offering therapy after that.
First of all, y'all have to understand that I'm going against a bunch of heavy hitters. And one is right here on this show, a heavy hitter, a multi-award winner. So I'm gonna be happy when she wins. It's not about me.
Hey, Lorenzo, look at me.
It's about what we give every week from this show.
Look at me, Lorenzo. Don't look at her. Look at me. Don't worry about her, dude. You take this and you run with it, buddy. My guy. Who do you want to win, bro?
You know
Renzo. He probably done sent an email to the spin team telling them that I rescinded my nomination. I don't want to be on there. This is Lorenzo Low Cat Management on behalf of you. Please remove her name from the ballot.
Put it on the last day.
Listen, Lorenzo, we are super excited for you. I'm gonna be voting for you, so I already know who you're gonna vote for. But I'm gonna be voting for you. And listen, votes are unlimited. You can vote as many times as you like. You can take the link, send it to your friends and your family. And I think they're gonna have voting open for about a month. But I am super proud, super excited. And of course, I'm just in his defense. I did tell him, you need to get the flyer. They sent you a template. All you got to do is stick your picture on there. Get your Lorenzo. And he's like, okay, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I haven't gotten around to it yet. So to come on here and see that flyer pop up, I'm all kinds of, I don't know what I feel. We're going to talk about it after the show, Lorenzo. You don't do nothing I tell you to do, but for the first time, you done this, and then put all your categories on there. I'm telling you, make like you can't even make a flyer. But
you know what, RJ?
I think he was playing music too. Did you hear music, Tish?
RJ, thank you. I appreciate it. RJ said, Lorenzo, let's not count ourselves out. God favors rain.
That's it right there, because he was so stoked. I got to find all the videos first off. I'm going to find the one where we was talking.
We can play him next week.
He was like, oh my God. we looking at our feet, right? Because the phone is in my hand and we done been all up on stage. He's like, oh my God, we won. We back. He's like, oh yes. And then his Tourette's kicked in and he was backstage just bucking.
Okay, y'all gonna get off RJ. Y'all gonna get off RJ. We're not doing that.
Look, but he ain't never lose
his mental.
She said his Tourette's kicked in.
He ain't never lose that cape though. That jacket stayed on him.
Ma said, all of you are awesome.
Thank you, Ma. Thank you, Ma.
RJ said,
we're not playing nothing next week.
Next week's gonna be called RJ's Greatest Hits. And
Listen, you're right. We're not gonna play it next week because I'm gonna go post it on my page right now.
Go play it right now.
RJ, call me. You got my number. If you need a session, call me.
He gonna need a session.
Call me. RJ, we're gonna work through this. We're not gonna do this dumping that they're doing on you. So,
We're gonna get you right, RJ.
Yeah.
So Morticia, I know we don't want to Googleize it, but and we don't want to just put it on him. But what would that be? The fact that you got a whole flyer that play music and all of that, is that a diagnosis of any sort? That's not a
Does it
disorder.
start with an end in narcissist?
No, that is not. We gotta have a conversation about that because too many people are using that like it's a curse word.
What? What word? What I missed?
What's the word again?
Narcissist.
Uh-oh.
No, what you say? It start with an N and end with
and it was a sis.
I'm done. Okay.
The choke. Whew, it's hot in this church.
Oh Lord, it is 2 minutes to the top of the hour.
Oh, time to go.
Okay.
Is that time?
Martisha, it's been great meeting you, talking to you. I hope all the success in the world to you and everybody else.
Thank you.
And Lorenzo, you got one more announcement to make.
Oh, you got 2 minutes.
I got one more announcement to make. What's the announcement?
See the ball? Look, whoop, drop it.
Oh, you talking about that particular?
Yeah, that.
You want to announce that today?
It's a gender reveal.
And you know if it's a boy or girl. Speak up.
Yes, we're announcing that today. It's our birthday.
Okay, guys. August 9th at the Anderson Theater. Am I correct? I'm right? Yes. At the Anderson Theater, we are going to be live. We are going to have a live recording of the FIYAH show at the Anderson Theater, August 9th, 2025.
That's a Saturday.
We're going to have
you guys
house up in there. We're going to have some guests. We're going to do our show live.
Don't get that part yet. Don't get that part yet.
Okay. We're going to do our show. Put like this. We're going to do our show live. You're going to be able to,
and y'all get to come and be our studio audience. I am so excited. I was thinking I was gonna get my makeup done. Then I said I ain't gonna get my makeup done because I'm gonna cry. And then I said I'm gonna put my lashes on so I look cute. But then I said I'm gonna cry. And then I said I was gonna straighten my hair. And then I said I ain't gonna do none of that. I'm gonna cry. So
boy, do we feel special.
Hold on. RJ, I said, hey, yo, that's dope. Of course it's dope. Guess where you're going to be at on August 9th? All right. Just going to let that go.
Lorenzo.
Yes.
There it is. Boom. Case closed. Solved. Anyways, we'll talk. But I know you not talking. Did he call me a crybaby?
Think so.
You know what? I'm gonna pretend like
you are.
I ain't pretend like I ain't see that. But Miss Janice, who is always on her game and always in jail, she done went and snagged this one because also you can hang around after the show and catch a comedy show. Okay, all right. So yeah, we're gonna drop tickets for everything for y'all. Y'all gonna be able to find it on the page in the next day or so. But we just wanted to share it with y'all today on our birthday because we still finalizing details and we gonna drop y'all breadcrumbs so y'all can see who the guests, the special guests, and the special things that we gonna do. You know, I know y'all around here doing this clocking tea, but we dropping breadcrumbs. So yeah, so we're gonna drop these breadcrumbs. We got some fantastic guests. Y'all gonna be super excited about it. So y'all can come spend the whole day with your girl Yielded, Lorenzo, Mike O, and these comedians that's gonna be there. So we're gonna be in the same place all day long. We're gonna do a fire show, recording live. We're gonna have some big back barbecue in the building. Y'all gonna eat. You ain't got to go nowhere. The truck has been secured. The food vendor has been secured. They're gonna bring y'all some ribs, some greens, some beans, tomatoes, some later ram, and Shirley Caesar might be there too on the track, on the music. But don't worry about it. So we're gonna be there, y'all, and it's gonna be a fantastic time. I heard Pastor Jay was gonna be in these H-Town streets. Got some other folks coming from Kansas City. We got people coming from everywhere. Lorenzo gonna come from New York, and we just gonna get him some coffee. We're gonna get him some coffee because we don't have coffee down here. So, but we're gonna have a fantastic. Look at you to my Michael always hollering for food.
Right. RJ, don't lie, you do too.
Hey, listen, I'm telling you, the biggest back people ever. Listen, I'm gonna go because Bay is over there waiting on me, and so I'm gonna spend a little time with Bay. And Shirley, Caesar, auntie, sister, cousin, you name it.
I can't.
Martisha, thank you so much for coming in and sharing with us. We're
man.
definitely gonna have you back. Lorenzo, we need to get Martisha on a day with absolutely nothing else other than the dedicated news, because there's a lot in that. What you say? What platform you was on? Head wrap or head type?
Headway.
There's a lot in that headway.
Head case, head what?
Listen, because you know
that
why?
she needs to
Because
share with the people.
Because we need her here because we need to take a didactic look.
A didactic look
into the situations. Yes, a didactic
I'm
look.
pushing it as hard as I can, Jim.
Martisha, thank you for the work you do.
Star Trek.
Thank you.
I can't. But Martisha, we definitely gonna have you come back on and share with us. We want you to be ready for the FIYAH interviews. We want you to interview these people about the therapy, us therapizing them indirectly on the FIYAH show. So bring your microphone and your camera and your tripod. You know how we do it, us media folk. And you're gonna be media therapy. So
therapization.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get you a couch. We're gonna go to Renner Center and get you a couch.
A chair.
And,
a half a couch.
It's gotta be a couch. She's a therapist.
Yeah.
But isn't that half a couch with only one arm on it?
Yeah, the lounge. I know you're talking about the Chase Lounge.
Something like that.
Yeah,
We're gonna have somewhere for you to sit.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can therapize the people on the couch and ask them how the FIYAH show does. But listen, y'all, August the 9th. I said I was gonna give away some tickets. I might go live again tonight. I went live last night with my bonnet on. I had Bonnet Chronicles because people was ping.
Wait. You had your bonnet on last night on the air?
Yeah, because the people woke me up.
Isn't that one of your I don't likes?
I wasn't outside. I said I don't like when people be outside.
It's worse, you in the air.
I was at home in the privacy of my own domain, and people kept ping in my phone. And I told them, I said, I'm sick of this.
I don't like it.
And I don't like it either that I even got this hair like this. And so that's the whole problem.
You
because I don't even wear bunnets. I don't wear bunnets.
Hold on.
It's hot.
Hold on. I'm gonna talk like Pastor Jay. All right now. What we're gonna do here, we're gonna say goodbye to all our family friends.
You gotta say before we can get off of the air, we gotta say bye. I don't know where you get that before we can
before we get off the air.
No, not for we can. It's like so we can. He said for we can. Yeah, for we can.
Before we can't get off the air. It's 5 minutes after. I don't know why the FIYAH show is still on.
Birthday.
We're gonna find them. We're gonna look. We're gonna find them. So they need to hurry up and get up there.
You swimming up there?
Well, happy birthday once again, FIYAH show, 4 years. Listen, August 9th, we're gonna be doing a live recording at the Anderson Theater down there in the Houston streets. I will be traveling down there. Before I get on stage, I'm going to get my back big because I'm going to be eating for the 2
You're gonna be sleep. You're gonna be sleep on the stage. Listen,
that's why we're gonna have a couch, and Dr. Martisha gonna be there, and she's gonna talk to me while I'm sleeping. So she's gonna make sure that everything is right.
She's gonna do sleep therapy.
Bring
one of them things. Martisha, bring one of them things.
Okay.
That be at the therapist's office. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Them balls.
The timer, they use
swinging balls.
Yeah, I don't like
dork.
Thank y'all so much. Good night.
Good night.
praise
I'll
God.
see y'all next week. I love you all. Fire Nights.
Thank you, Miss Janice. Last name Harris. Love you too. Love y'all and happy birthday, Fire Show. 4 years, and we're gonna keep going until we're gonna never stop. We won't stop. I told you we won't stop.
No.
And you won't stop. Just dig in to
Ain't that
see
Benny
where the
singing that?
gangster lean front, back, side to side with the gangster. Wrong song.
Wrong church.
Listen, we like having fun, guys. Now, this is what this show is about, to have fun. We do give you some great topics out there. We do let you know, we do care about you guys.
Can we get a group discount?
So we like to thank Morticia Sherman.
I do groups though.
We would like to thank.
We don't want to be a group. We just need a group rate. We don't want to be together. That's the problem.
Let me thank my guests that came on the show, because y'all are not stopping. I told you that we won't stop. I try to tell you that we won't stop.
Because you won't stop, and you don't stop. Just dig in to see where the
Michael blowing kisses. I'm done. Listen, anyway, thanks all of our guests for coming on here. Morticia Sherman, thank you for coming. Antoine Hilton, thank you for coming. Cousin Al, thank you for being who you are, because
untherapized.
And we like to say happy birthday to you too, guy. Thank you for our I won't call him a guest, but I guess if y'all was
family.
RJ, the originator. Thank you for coming on and actually letting us hear the happy birthday. We appreciate you.
RJ, it's almost my birthday, so you know what that means.
I'm gonna see you August 9th.
I need to get my hair done and my makeup done, and you need to just come on. You already know what that means.
Oh, you already know what that means. Click, click. All right.
It's my birthday.
Are we done?
Listen, we gotta go because Pastor Jay gonna come back.
We 8 minutes.
You the one that run the board. Pastor
Yeah,
Jay,
but
he's
y'all
on
keep
the red
talking.
zone.
I don't want. Listen, it's the
We
birthday.
don't want dead air,
I don't want to cut y'all off. But y'all done? Y'all finished everything?
No. Happy
Dunskies.
birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
what I mean?
Happy birthday. Catch it, Mike.
You know what? Guys, we gotta go. Love you. God bless you. And good night.
Ooh, it's the Fire Show, hosted by Guilty. Turn up the radio if you feel it. We gon' talk, we gon' laugh and hear music. Whatever you gon' need for your amusement. Home of the online, telling the world we're tight. Tune in on Tuesday.